She's riveted still.
There she is. There she is.
Welcome to Jill's.
Can I offer you some tea?
Good tea. Nice house.
Would you make me some of that Plomeek soup? Greetings and felicitations.
Battleship. Battleship.
Hello and welcome to Plomeek Teatime number 126, where we are taking a closer look at the movie called Battleship from 2012, definitely based off of the board game. That's why we have it up in the right-hand corner here today. And basically asks the question, what if we reached out into the universe to see what was out there and something came back and it was aliens that had significantly more advanced technology than us, but decided to just, fuss with us a little bit instead of actually outright destroying us. I don't know what the heck the aliens are thinking in this movie at any point. But wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's hold on for a minute here. It's just of course, physics problems with that too. And anyway, this, but still, there's undoubtedly a ton of action. And I think a lot of the comedy in this movie was not intentional. so, but right. So, why? Okay. Anyway, wait. I need to first say hello to. Why are we reviewing Battleship 2012? It is because I asked Canadian Spider-Man what movie he would recommend we talk about. And so thank you so much, Canadian Spider-Man, for being here to tell us what you think about Battleship.
Oh, I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled to be here for this.
Mhm.
I've been playing Battleship since just after I could walk in the late 70s or maybe 80s. I don't know. Do you think Battleship the board game came out in the late 70s or early 80s? But either one.
Battleship, the board game,
Yes.
came out in the 20s or the 30s, and there
What?
was a tabletop version where it was like, hit, miss, and you would do it with paper. It was a game since before World War One or around World War One.
Wow.
Scotty, I did not own a Battleship board game when I was a kid, but I did make it out of paper to play with my little brother.
I'll be darned. I wonder when the board game came about.
I think the board game in its physical release, I don't know if it was Hasbro, but in its initial physical release would have been in the 20s or the 30s.
I'll be damned. Well, yeah, I guess the first dreadnoughts, the first battleships were, the ironclads, in the Civil War in America, yeah.
Well, here's your answer, Spidey. It says here Starex created it. That was the first commercial version of the game, but Milton Bradley bought it in 1967.
Okay, so mass production in the late 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They might not even had to buy it because it's like, what is it? It's just a battleship game. They're just battleships, and so they just made their own. Doesn't look like there was any kind of exchange of hands there creatively.
You can't patent the alphabet, and that's why Scrabble is everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. They just have to change the name. And so, before we get started, I want to say a few things about the movie itself, about its production. Where do I want to do this? So, nope, now I'm on that board game screen. That would be fun. Let's talk all about the board game. So, this movie was released in 2012. In Tokyo, it was first released on April 3rd and then released in the United States on May the 18th. And so It is loosely based on the board game, as we've mentioned, and it stars Taylor Kitsch, Alexander Skarsgård, Brooklyn Decker, Rihanna acting for the first time in a movie, and Liam Neeson, among other people.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I heard a little dot there. Hey, Wes Cagel's made it. Welcome aboard, Wes Cagel.
Hi, West.
I think maybe he has a problem with his mic, but
No,
while
he's
we're
just
saying
muted.
while we're saying hello to
Yes, I'm
oh,
muted.
okay, there you
Yes.
are. There you are. Yes. I'm so glad you're here. So
Yeah, I was gonna say your mic was you were on my stream just like 8 hours ago. Your mic was working just fine.
Oh yeah. It probably shouldn't have been.
I protest. I am not a merry man.
God. That's the best. Warp is the best.
Worf is the best. And Worf, thinking about Worf will make me feel so much happier while I'm talking about this movie. So this, I will ask you, I think I'm going to go back around and talk more about this movie with Spidey and Wes Cagel in just a minute. But I wanted to also say, okay, so it grossed $303 million with a budget of $220 million. So that lost Hasbro. It says it lost Hasbro $150 million.
There was a huge marketing push. Like the marketing on this was over the moon. I knew about this movie when it came out. I didn't see it until yesterday. And the only reason I have avoided it for so long is because I knew from the onset that Liam Neeson was in this movie, and he didn't say, "You sunk my battleship." And I was like, you have Liam Neeson to say one of the most iconic lines in the history of ever. And no, they decided against it. So.
Yeah.
J-10. Oh, you sunk my battleship.
Kids are jerks.
I remember that commercial. That was great.
So anytime anybody says that or we see something being destroyed on the screen, if I feel like it, I'm going to press that button.
Is that the magic word? This is like Pee-wee's Playhouse. This is great.
Well, unless it goes overboard, then I'll reel it back in a little bit. But of course, there are real life ships used in this movie, obviously. And if anything, the ships are cool to look at.
Yeah.
At the beginning, the parade of them, and I am surprised to find out that this movie did have a science consultant. I am shocked. Science and Entertainment Exchange. Wow. What?
No. I was just laughing. I know people bag on this movie all the time. I think it's great, and I don't care if the science isn't perfect. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. It's fantasy.
Yeah,
It's fantasy because if aliens were this advanced and they came to Earth and wanted to take us down, they'd do it. They wouldn't fiddle with us. Unless these aliens are like cats and they're just playing with us, but there's no indication of that because we don't ever get to understand the aliens, and that's my biggest problem.
You don't have to, like I said, the science. It's not Star Trek. We're not trying to be accurate, super accurate. We're just here to have fun and see things blow up and watch cool naval battles. So.
Well, and that is the most fun thing about a naval battle movie is that you use real battleships and real sailors because sailors are cheaper than actors.
But they have this weird rule throughout the movie, and I never really understood what that was. Like the aliens, spoilers, the aliens show up and they assess their targets, and sometimes they're red, which means they're bad, or you have to shoot them or destroy them. And sometimes they're green. And the reason why they're green is completely arbitrary.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think that their targeting systems see things and go, well, that's not a threat. Even if it's a weapon, they're like, that can't do nothing to us until it does something to them. Then it's all of a sudden,
but Wes Cagel, why is a street, the threat? That was my biggest problem. Like people are just driving. and
Oh,
Russia.
right, I forgot.
Let's
there must-
destroy.
Well,
the
there must have been
infrastructure.
something. There must have been something that they were doing as they were driving down the road that the thing targeted as a threat. I think you're talking about when they were in the Jeep. Was the guy with the suitcase computer on with them at the
No,
time?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about mom with her 2 sons driving to soccer practice.
Oh, well, that's the biggest threat on the planet there, right there.
Yeah, oh, totally. Soccer moms.
Yes.
Won't get an argument from me.
Okay,
They're the
where am I?
sexiest
You know what?
beasts
Did
on
we
earth.
say hi to the chat yet?
Not yet.
I gotta
I
say,
don't believe so.
Franco Walker. Hello to Franco Walker. Kimberly Anhart. I
Hey,
might
Kim.
laugh like uncontrolled. Like I don't know. I'm not be able to control myself during this live stream. So I apologize up front for that. Matt G. Hello, Matt G.
Hey, Metchy.
Yeah, Matt G's here. Small Time Republic. JRC 99 US. I was on deployment on the USS Iwo Jima.
Iwo
when
Jima.
the- I got it.
Okay.
You just had to give me a second.
All right.
When this movie was released, I watched it on the mess decks. Love it. Like when you want to correct, wait till after the sentence is read.
I
'Cause,
was
you know,
trying
you
to
never
help.
know
I was
when
singing along.
you never know. You never know when I know, but you never know when I'm gonna correct myself.
Well, I apologize, and I will not go nuclear.
Okay, but you can fire torpedoes,
All right.
and it takes a minute. Franco Walker says, I watched it this morning for the first time. Great film. In the 70s, we just had the paper version. Yeah. Yeah, and even in the 90s, I did not get the game. Nobody bought cool boy stuff for me, so I had to build it myself.
Well, but I was like big into computers, and I liked buttons that made noises. And so I unfortunately never had the, what Spidey was showing us in the backstage in terms of the little laptops, like the analog Battleship. I had the one where you had to program everything in, and I used it like 3 times because it was such a hassle to program.
Oh,
it.
you had the one that made noises?
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
had
so-
you had to program that? I didn't remember having to program mine.
Oh, yeah, no, because
Huge
then
threat.
you would hit like B4 and then fire, and then it would be like hit. But
Yeah.
you had to program in what you were, like you had to punch in
Oh, right. You had to punch in where the
your
ships
stuff.
went. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so that the opponent would be able to push the buttons. It was
Right,
really
right.
cool, but so tedious to set up.
Yeah.
Well,
and you had to do that for every game. So
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lombardi is here, and also one of the problems, of course, it seems like a problem because it's set in modern day. So of course there are no battleships that are currently in commission or the present time in 2012 or even now. And so that's something to know about. That's why there's only one battleship in this movie, and the rest are destroyers and all of that. So yeah, because it's been
Frigates.
made all obsolete. Yeah. Oh no, see, there weren't enough frigates in this movie.
Exactly. It's just a fun word, by the way, frigate.
Why? Yeah, Hunt for Red October had frigates, so we should have more of those.
Well, what are the main pieces on a battleship board?
Oh, it's an aircraft carrier, a battleship, a cruiser, a submarine, and a destroyer.
No frigates?
No.
Damn it.
Well, I guess you could call your cruiser a frigate if you wanted.
Yeah. Well, no, cruisers were bigger than destroyers. Cruisers are quite large.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why the aircraft carrier had 5 slots, the battleship had 4 slots, the cruiser and the submarine had 3, and destroyer had 2 slots.
Yeah.
I thought the submarine had 2 slots.
Nope, 3. Has 3.
My mistake.
That is a common misconception, actually. But I have the set right in front of me. And,
Dude.
yeah.
Well, if you're talking about
so
the red, if you're talking about the Red October,
Good.
it has to have 3 slots. I mean, that's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I want to say hello to Penny. Hello to Penny.
Penny.
He says hi to all of us, and she likes this movie. Hooray! Well, that's good. We've got 2 people who like this movie on the panel, and 2 people who are gonna we're gonna have fun with it. So
Yes.
let's see. How do I start this? Let's
The beginning.
at the beginning. Yes. Hold on.
I would like to point
Wait,
out
what is
that for
this?
the first half hour of this movie, there are no battleships.
Oh yeah, it's a slow
Yeah.
start. It's a slow
It,
start.
it
Okay,
is a
so
slow start.
well, or
There is
aliens either.
no Navy, no nothing. We just get to, and I do appreciate that we get to know our cast of characters.
Yeah. It may not
Well-
may not have battleships in the beginning, but it has a very interesting moment for our main character.
It is. So we're gonna start though here with the Universal logo because apparently 2012 is the 100th anniversary, and it's true. So
Wow.
there we go, and then we get, of course, the Hasbro logos and all the other production logos.
Hasbro Films. Now let's not. Oh wait, no, I was thinking Mattel. I was going to make a Barbie joke, but that's Mattel.
Yeah, sorry. I know you like Barbies.
I do.
So-
I enjoy the Barbies.
So we get an opening here that reveals that in 2005, Earth discovered a planet just like we're discovering lots of planets that could be Earth-like in reality. So this is, I think, when they say they had a science consultant, maybe they had it for like the first 3 minutes of the movie. So NASA started the Beacon project to build a communications device 5 times more powerful than any in existence. 5 times more powerful. It sounds like a comic book. So I can see why some guys like this movie. And we see it starts in the Himalayas.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
I have a theory.
Go ahead, Scott.
I have a theory. What was it called? The Beacon Project?
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory that this movie was originally called The Beacon Project, and it had nothing to do with Battleship. I think that's absolutely a guess on my part. But I think that this movie is so much better if you take away the battleship part of it. To say that this is based on the game is laughable.
Wow.
It's laughable.
What?
Well, you see, well, we'll come to. I don't want to spoil, get
Oh,
ahead of the
yeah,
game, but you'll see
what's
why
up-
they do it though. Why
Yeah,
it's
I
based
know.
on the game.
How could you? I
What
mean, we've all
self-respecting alien uses anything but phasers or lasers and uses these pegs or whatever?
Well, they're
It's like,
advanced,
it's
but
a
they're not
game.
that advanced.
They got domes, yo.
I don't know. I thought they were pretty terrifying when those things armed and you knew they were going to launch up and you're screwed. I thought it was pretty scary myself. And like we've played the game. How could you make a film with a plot and a storyline out of a game like this? It's very difficult. I think they did the best job they could.
I do think that they sort of molded it as the movie progressed, and we'll get there when we get there.
Mhm.
I do think, but like to start off a battleship movie being like in deep space, and I'm like, no.
Okay, but let's start off. We're in space. Like this movie tricked me that it was going to be something different. Brogu,
Yeah.
hello, Brogu, and
Hey,
hello
Brogu.
to Nim Nim Nim, who said that would make it Battleship -1. And actually, this movie does have a lot of elements of terror in it, horror movie tropes
Yeah.
going on. So a scientist here is describing finding some Goldilocks planets and of course, just in case the audience doesn't know, they describe, of course, what that is, being not too far, not too close to the sun to sustain life. It's just right. That's, from Three Little Bears reference to
But I
children's
like that.
literature.
I like the explanation because, like, ever since everybody saw GoldenEye, the James Bond movie, everyone has been absolutely punched in the face with what an electromagnetic pulse is. Like, we get it. We know what it is. But the Goldilocks planet, I think this is the first time that it was actually explained. And, well, this guy's great.
Well,
Yeah, at least in film.
well,
yes.
at least in film, I was going to say Carl Sagan explained it quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then they talk about their satellite, Landsat 7, which is a real satellite. It doesn't do the things that it does in this movie, but it is it is a real name of a real satellite. And so they're targeting the planet G, and they want to talk to them. They just want to say hi.
Yeah, see,
What
this is
up,
where I have a
G?
problem. This is never a good idea. Don't talk to aliens out in space because
No.
you got a 50-50 shot of them being hostile. Don't do
Yes.
this. Don't do this.
Well, and I like the actor who plays the doctor. I don't remember what he's in, but I've seen him in other stuff, and he's rad. But Hamish Linklater, who plays the guy who's like, "Oh, don't poke the hornet's nest" or whatever. He is great. I saw him on The Office. He's in a Kaylee Cuoco show. Like Hamish Linklater, I find this guy very charming, and I enjoy him in this film.
He was
Yeah.
good. I did like him in it.
Yeah, he was kind of fun. Well, and the reasoning here is that basically he says if there is intelligent life out there and they came here, it's going to be like Columbus and the Indians. And of course, that's major foreshadowing, which comes true. But this statement is not just a good one. It's good because it comes directly from Stephen Hawking and how he felt about searching for extraterrestrial life through the SETI project.
Well, and I appreciate the fact that of the vernacular of the movie. Like this is 2012, and so it was still okay to say Indians.
Well, I wanted to quote Hawking what he said exactly. If aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans, he said. So he said Native Americans, Scotty.
He's smarter.
We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. And so that's some real scientist talk here. But my problem is what happens next here, where they have to decide that the audience can't understand what radio broadcasts are, so they have to shoot beams of light out from the satellites to send the transmission along to where it's supposed to go. 4.5. Well, see, the closest star is 4.5 light years away, so it would take 9 years at best for a signal to come get to it. And then after that, we can assume that the aliens have warp drive or something, and so they can get here quick.
Mhm.
But
this was weird, this beam thing. I agree.
Yeah, I kind of think Alex Kurtzman watched this and he was like, "Oh, that's how that works."
Well, I thought they were shooting the wave motion gun from Earth, so.
Well, and it's interesting because the special effect in like the proof of concept that they show from the scientist's perspective on screen, it's a CGI thing. This is what we're going to do. And I'm like, that looks great. That looks great because it was sort of like an explosion of sonics or an explosion of energy, but it was radiating but focused, and it looked great. And then they show us what it actually does, and it turns into some sort of telecommunicative Death Star. Like I liked the proof of concept better than I liked the actual realization of the special effect. But, whatever. We need aliens in this movie. Meanwhile, at a birthday party.
Yeah, a birthday party where they don't tell us exactly what their names are at first, so I give them different names. Okay,
what are the names?
I already talked about. Okay, hold on just a moment. I'll tell you.
Is it Brother 1 and Brother 2?
No, that's not what I call them.
It's Mutt Jeff.
Jeff.
Right. Okay, so we completely flip the script and we start by the first song in the soundtrack of the movie, which is Stone Temple Pilots' Interstate Love Song. So that's a good song.
You love the soundtrack to this movie.
I like that song anyway. There's two brothers. They're celebrating the other's birthday. So yeah, at first it was Brother 1, Brother 2, but then we do learn that their last names are Hopper. So, and the one brother gives him a quote from Coach Johnny Wooden, a real-life college basketball coach. Adversity is the state in which man most easily becomes acquainted with himself, being especially free of admirers then. But birthday boy Hopper, so birthday Hopper doesn't want to toast to this, as it indicates that he's free of admirers. And of course, we do know his name is Alex, but we don't. I didn't know that at first, so I just wanted to tell you my names for the brothers before I knew their names. And Bummer Hopper continues the theme by saying he knows where Birthday Hopper can get a job, and so those were my names for the Bummer Hopper. Is really Stone Hopper. So he gives him an offer. He says, "You can join the Navy," and he's like, "No, I don't want to join the Navy either." He doesn't want the first job he offers or the second job he offers.
Jill, how do you say join the Navy backwards?
Niaj. I just looked that up before that.
Anyway, yeah, so this is Alexander Skarsgård. He is a vampire on True Blood, and that's Taylor Kitsch. And he is obviously John Carter of Mars.
John Carter of Mars. I never watched that. I bet it's good. I really love it.
I've heard it's actually okay. Have you guys ever seen John Carter?
Yeah, I liked it.
I love the Edgar Rice Burroughs serial novels, but I never got around to the Disney movie. I need to try it. Keith E., I'd like to say hello.
Hey, Keith.
And Centaur.
What am I dropping?
Hey. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read it. Depth charges. Not yet.
No.
I asked him to hold back on the charges until until we get a little further into the movie. There's going to be a point where I have nothing to say, and he'll be able to drop all the charges he likes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a poop joke in there.
So, where do we know Alexander Skarsgård from? Stone Hopper.
I know him from True Blood.
Oh, okay.
And also he's been in a bunch. He's been in a lot of stuff. Oh, what was that one? He was in one with Mia Goth where there was like a Lazarus pit of evil. He is, I don't know is he a Nepo baby? I think he's a Nepo baby, but like son of Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, he's in Zoolander. I'm looking his filmography up. Zoolander, nice. Straw Dogs, Melancholia.
Oh,
so yeah.
Yeah, but Straw Dogs, there's no reason for Straw Dogs to have a remake, but that's a whole other video.
Okay, yeah, and I do want to say hello to Centaur Ranger Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
And thank you, Wiskego, for finding out he was in Zoolander. I like that movie.
Sure. I'm very disappointed that neither of the brothers. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed that neither brother was named Dennis. So
why did you want them to be named Dennis?
Dennis Hopper,
of course.
Oh yeah.
Waterworld, right?
Dennis Hopper is the bomb. He was awesome.
Dennis Hopper's
Super
Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Hello to Euler Greg. I want to make sure to say hi before the chat runs away from me. And so anyway,
they're getting wasted.
Anyway, Alex Hopper, they're getting drunk, and Alex sees a lady that he likes.
What's her name? Brooklyn Decker.
Sam.
I find her to be attractive if you look at her like from the front, but her profile is off-putting to me. Just to objectify women for a short period of time.
No, you like what you like. I always say this, and you find attractive what you find attractive. There you go.
Like this should be, I don't know. Brooklyn Decker she was a short time Sydney Sweeney. People found her attractive. I didn't get it, and I moved on.
Well,
that's a good shot of him right there. That's nice.
It is. The only thing that matters is that Alex likes her, and actually, I like him better with the long hair than when he gets cut. If we want to objectify cute people. And
I'm all for it. I'm an equal opportunity objectifier, so good.
Hooray.
Well, and this movie is full of attractive people.
Yes.
Like everybody's really distinct and appealing.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The guy with no legs. He's
he's buff, man. He's buff.
Was that CGI or does he have no legs?
No, he's a real double amputee.
Huh.
Oh, veteran. I think he was a veteran too. They if I'm not mistaken, that's how he lost his legs. So.
Absolutely, yes. We will get to Mick later, but you're absolutely right. A true veteran is in this movie, and he rocks. Like if there's something cool, I might say things about this movie, but one thing that's great is Mick. He's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
So-
things about this movie. I think it's fun.
Okay,
But I also
okay.
but I just want to say, because I can tell Spidey really likes this movie. I know I'm being a pest, but like I am not angry at this movie. I think it is silly.
Don't have a lot of time either. So
Okay,
I've got to get into the chicken burrito because it's kind of important to the plot. Okay, so this is I'm gonna say a lot of things are unbelievable in this movie, but this might be the absolute most unbelievable thing in this entire movie because as a woman, if I walk up to a bartender and he's got chicken burritos frozen in a fucking microwave, he's not gonna tell me no. He's gonna make one for me, and yeah, I might have to say please or something or whatever, and I might have to like whatever. But he'll do it. This
Okay.
is absolutely not realistic. One
Hang
little
on.
bit.
Hang on 2 seconds.
It's kind of funny because he's like the kitchen is closed and he closes
Right.
the microwave. Not true.
No, but I think you're conflating the gas station burritos with a restaurant bar cantina burrito because
He closed the microwave.
they
He buys his
never.
burritos from the corner store to heat up for the bar.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that happened? I thought they actually had a kitchen in the back.
He closes the microwave and says to illustrate that I don't have a clip of it to
Okay,
illustrate
we
the
don't
kitchen
have
is
to. The
closed.
burrito, okay. So it's a crappy bar.
Well,
Also,
it's a jerk of a bartender, not a crappy bar.
I would have told her no.
Yeah, I would have said no too. But the bartender, I forget the name of the actor. He was in Frank Miller's The Spirit, and if I'm not, and I will be mistaken, I think he was in 24, that Kiefer Sutherland show.
Ooh.
So he is a gentleman.
Very cool.
I just think that it would be a thing that could be negotiated. Anyway.
So are you saying he has the burritos behind the bar?
No,
Probably.
I mean maybe he
Frozen.
might have to walk about 10 feet, but it would not take that far. I went to the Star Trek convention and I couldn't find a insignia badge and I didn't know where they were. And I asked somebody and they walked me all the way across from one end of it's a really big convention area. And they specifically told me it was because, I'm yeah. So there's certain privileges
Because
that ladies
what?
have. Because I'm a girl. Yeah.
She's a girl. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
It's real things
there's
that
no
happen.
equality. Anyone that thinks there's equality, they're wrong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's chivalry and it happens.
True.
I believe in
Especially
chivalry. I'm
naval
sorry.
officers, because of all the military establishments, I believe the naval officers are the classiest, and they have the most respect for the ladies, perhaps.
Yes.
And anyway, that's the biggest thing in this movie. But anyway, so since the bartender will not make
Joy
a
Joy
burrito,
Toy Boy is gonna go and get a burrito. So this is exactly like the origin story of Captain Kirk and J.J. Abrams' 2009, right?
yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
thinking. I was thinking that this movie influenced New Trek. This is absolutely happens, and not just one way, but in lots and lots of ways, which we'll get when we get to the Transformer alien ships and everything. And
the
but here,
well, there are
here-
pegs. They peg
rushing-
the ships.
Oh wait, we've got Alex. Okay, no, this is a little early in the live stream to do that. He's rushing to the corner store, and he's gonna. It's closed. This one I believe. Like, nope, I'm done working in this damn convenience store. I'm turning the keys and going home.
I would do that.
Yeah. That makes more sense to me.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm done.
Because the bartender
it's closed.
is still working. He's still on
I've
the clock,
counted the
so he
till.
can be talked to.
Yeah.
But the convenience store lady, she's done. And And so he has to break and enter. And the best part of the movie is when I hear the Pink Panther theme start playing.
But is the convenience store really likely to be closed only at 11 minutes after 12 in the morning? I mean, they usually open until about 2.
It depends on if there's a gas station attached.
True.
It
Yeah, very
even
true.
says right outside, open till late. And then it's midnight, it's closed.
Yeah. I love when he falls through the ceiling of this.
Well, in the end, this is where I was like, I've seen this viral video of someone breaking into a convenience store. And this is odd, in my opinion, in terms of this is a meme that they decided to parody.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
in
yes,
2012.
he does destroy the roof, but he also pays for the burrito. Make of that
Yes,
what you will.
which I thought was nice. Although I'm pretty sure breaking and entering, destruction of property, and whether you leave $12 on the counter or not, it's still theft.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
that's right.
so anyway,
That's
John
a
Carter-
common movie trope. Oh, there's nobody here to pay. I'm just gonna leave the money here. It happens a lot. So he's running away from the cops. He causes the car accident,
yes.
all to give a girl a burrito.
And at this point, I said, hot diggity. This is a Battleship movie.
Mhm.
Now, did they tased him there, right? That's why he was on the ground. They
Twice.
tased him. Yes.
Twice.
Yeah. So this is a
Yes.
lesson to all dudes. Like, don't do
Like,
this. This is for
Don't. No, I would not have been impressed with this. You're now a criminal, and so I don't want anything to do with you. What the fuck?
Order a pizza for the lady.
The girls like the bad guys. I bet it would totally impress you.
Well, it's Brooklyn
see-
Decker. She's
See,
like
we
a
both
six.
question our responses to the opposite of sex Spidey today. So that's fair enough.
Ooh, beer
Num
time.
Num Num says, "You too. We're holding out in England like the Alamo." Ooh,
Oof.
You should
that was such a funny scene.
Oh,
you should
nice.
go
Yeah,
to the
yeah, it
basement
was.
of the Alamo.
I'm going to the Alamo.
I'm sorry to say this is the peak of the movie. I was like, oh, this movie's kind of cute. Let's see what happens.
Yep. Not a good look.
Well, we needed to get this slacking reprobate into the Navy somehow, so he was kind of forced this way. So that's
Oh
Yes, that's
no,
right.
it's so
Because-
contrived. Why did you wake up in a bathtub full of ice, you weirdo?
Well, and to Wes Cagel's point, they had to get him in the Navy somehow, and that girl, Sam, just happens to be the daughter of Admiral Shane. And yes, I have never seen anybody use ice water to. Is that how you cure yourself of being tased? I have not been tased.
The only time I've been in a bathtub of ice was when I was running 106 fever as a kid. So
Yeah. The
Alright.
only time I was in a bathtub of ice is when someone stole my kidney.
I guess it was
Ah.
it's just a matter of thinking, oh, if I shock my system, then everything else will come to balance.
I thought it was a hangover cure, which I've never done, and I've been hungover a bunch.
Yeah, no, you just keep drinking is the hangover cure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Old Man Bird says, even I don't kiss that much. Not even a kiss. Oh, wait. Even I don't kiss that much ass. Not even a kiss. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Nope. you're
Good.
right.
Good, Old
Nope.
Man Bird. You gotta have limits. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I think that could have gone differently, but we're not going to
Do you have
worry
the-
too much about it.
Do you have the double dumbass on you clip?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am, Scotty?
I think you're a fan of Star Trek for the Voyager.
Oh, no. But it did make everybody drop out. So let's bring everybody back. Oh, but I have it in the wrong spot.
that's what she said.
So,
Dumbass on you.
there you go. For Old Man Bird.
That is generous.
So,
So Okay, I have a question for all the Marvel fans in the audience. Do you think
Mhm.
Taylor Kitsch was the better Gambit, or do you prefer Charming Tater?
I like
I'm
the one
sorry,
from Wolverine. Whoever was in the
Channing
Wolverine
Tatum,
Origins. Okay, yes,
the
I
dead.
liked him.
Oh, X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's him.
Yes.
That's him.
Okay,
That's
there you go. That's who I liked. He was awesome.
yeah.
Or Kitsch, yeah.
Also, Coke Zero product placement in this movie.
I was so
We have-
fascinated. I love Coke Zero. I'm not sponsored,
Really?
but I love Coke Zero. And Jill, you sent me a message saying
I did.
Hangover Cure, Coke Zero. And I was like, how did you know, Jill? Coke Zero is amazing for
Well,
hangovers.
Well, I was saying I was making fun of the movie for being product placement, and I said it's good for hangovers and being tasered by the police.
Yes.
And if we're doing the objectification thing here, this is a buff man. This is
That's a hunk of man meat. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I do need
I
to
wouldn't
eat more
kick him out
steak.
of bed.
I need to do sit-ups.
Well, that too. No time. I didn't even have time to eat breakfast before.
Like, how do you guys work your pectoral muscles? Like, my biceps are okay. They're fine for a skinny white boy. But like, I want my pectorals to stop looking like man titties.
Push-ups. Definitely push-ups.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the advice. So we've got that now. So Stone is just fed up with Alex. So he's making him join the Navy. You're gonna join the Navy. But don't
Yeah.
So hopefully he didn't. I guess
That's-
it worked out that he just had a breaking and entering charge. So I don't know what the deal is with how that was cleared.
Didn't matter.
'Cause I guess
It's very common in
maybe they
movies. I think,
Yeah.
especially
You
Eddie
get in-
Murphy movies, things like that.
Well, you
Well,
get in
I
trouble
think-
and you have to go to like military college or something.
Well, that's I think that didn't they maybe I'm mistaken. I thought that was a condition that the judge set down that I've seen this before where people are in trouble and the judge tells them, well, listen, I can incarcerate you or you can join the military and that'll straighten you out. I've seen this before. It's not a movie trope. That actually happens.
It's a sitcom trope. It is ridiculous.
It
I
is.
sentence you to being
Yeah.
a butler.
No, it's actually I've seen it before happen. People
Yeah, right.
actually vets have actually said I was given a choice by a judge one time.
I bet you it works.
Incarcerate as a kid.
Yeah.
I can send you
I bet you it
to juvie, or you can go to this military academy and then straighten you out.
Okay, I'll buy that
Really?
as filling in the plot hole. Thank you, Wes Cagle.
This
Because we
guy
didn't
is
get any of that.
26 years old.
Let me have this one, Scotty.
All right, you got it.
I already gave it to him.
It's
Why-
very Police
what?
Academy. Anyway,
Yes. That's such a cool tool. I like the font of the title.
yeah, absolutely. And that's from the game. That is
It is.
from
I'm staring at it.
the branding. Yeah.
Does anyone know what the box recommends the ages are for Milton Bradley Battleship board game?
They're always
27 to
80, aren't they?
35.
8 to 80 all the time.
8 to adult. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it too because I played a lot of games when I was a kid, and that's Wes Cagle wins. So let's see, where are we? We are at the Rim Pack War
Nice.
Games exercise of 2012.
Great shot.
Although-
I love naval shipyards.
Me
I
too.
love 'em. Yeah.
Yes.
I built them as a kid, the plastic models, for days and days and days. Oh my! This is Navy born for me.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Well, and this is like in terms of pre-review. Hey, you heard with Purd. This is Purd from Parks and Recreation. I love Purd
Oh
happily.
my God, that is him. Yeah.
Wow,
But
didn't know.
I was saying in the prep. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm Purd happily, and this interview is starting now.
Nice. I'm impressed. I'm always impressed with your knowledge of finding people in these films and knowing exactly where they've been in other films.
I'm Purd happily, and I appreciate the compliment.
He's got an app.
Does he have an app?
No, you must have an app because you're really good at that, Scotty.
No. I'm autistic. That's all. So, no, but like I said to Jill earlier, I was like, the cinematography in this is gorgeous. Like everything looks great. And we'll get into, dicey spots with CGI. But I think
that's my problem.
The Navy porn on this, the boats are gorgeous.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, I could talk about the Battleship for hours. And the John Paul Jones is in this as well.
What is John Paul Jones? I was going to look it up. Is that a member of the Rolling Stones?
That's an admiral from the Revolutionary War Navy.
Well, and Led Zeppelin's bassist. He's not wrong.
Oh, yeah. Led Zeppelin's bassist, right.
Yep.
He was a British, he was the father of the American Navy. Okay.
Yep.
John Paul
Born. He actually led a raid of American vessels on the British coast itself during the Revolutionary War, which shocked the British.
Wow. And the ship itself, it shows in one of the scenes, it shows it sinking. It was an incredible guided missile destroyer. I had it as a kid, this model, and as well as the battleship featured in this. Yeah, we
does anybody here, Spidey? Do you know the famous line from John Paul Jones? His most famous line ever. I mean,
in real history.
In real history, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Well, no, it might not have been John Paul Jones.
I got here.
Wait a minute. It might not have been John Paul Jones. I think I'm mixing my guys up. The Damn the Torpedoes, Full Speed Ahead.
Oh.
No, I think that was the War of 18. God, I've got to look it up now. Never mind.
Okay, you know what, Wes Cagle, get that together and let me know when you want to correct it. But we do have some rim pack exercises to get started on, and it's a real thing that happens in real life. These kinds of maritime exercises, but none of the American ships shown in this movie were involved in the rim pack exercise in 2012. The ship that was the Japanese destroyer Miyako was part of the exercise that year. And
it was not even the War of 1812. It was the Civil War, and it was Admiral David Glasgow Farragut. So yeah, I got all my guys wrong. I got everything wrong on that one.
Big ups to the Farragut.
But you know what? I am happy to have a historian here who knows how to correct himself. That is good work.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we've got the USA against Japan. They're playing soccer. And the other team is winning. But Alex gets kicked in the face, so he gets to have a penalty kick, and Stone wants to put somebody else in to kick, but Alex wants to do it, and he fails. And the announcer really pours salt into the wound when he says, "What a heartbreak for the U.S."
Japan is really good at soccer, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Isn't that just an anime trope?
Nah, they train hard. Same as
baseball too.
Yeah, I was going to say
baseball.
I've been to Seattle, and I watched what's his name play for the Seattle Mariners, and he was the first one on the field, always warming up, last one off the field. The Seattle Mariners famous Japanese player. He's awesome. Hideki.
This is one of those moments where I don't have much to say. I already explained the scene. He lost. Okay. Let's read. Keithy says John Paul Jones quote, "It is, I've yet to begin to fight."
Yes, I've not yet begun to fight. Yes. That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes.
Okay. And Sam wants to get married, but Alex has to ask permission. So that's this setup. They drink half a bottle of wine. We cut back to space. but there's a wave of jumbled up CGI light now headed our way. That is the cadre of spaceships, several of them all stuck together on the way to Earth. Those are our aliens. We'll see them in a little bit, but first we've got to board the mighty Mo, the USS Missouri. They're there to kick off the war games, and Liam Neeson, of course, is playing Admiral Shane. And I'm glad that he's here. It's good to see him.
Yes. He
Yep.
looks damn good as a naval officer.
Yep.
Oh,
very
that
shot.
shot.
That's a
right
great shot.
there.
Yes.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Sorry.
You do have to ask me when to stay on something because I made the slides a little faster since I have so many of them.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
right
Because
there.
it's
Yep.
such an action
goodness.
movie.
That's, yeah, what a ship. What a ship.
Yep.
I believe this is the moment in the film that I started wanting to watch Pearl Harbor.
Right. And this is the same battleship, the Mighty Mo, the USS Missouri, that is featured in Cher's very good video.
Yes,
If I
yes.
could
Turn Back Time.
turn back time.
That's the
Yeah.
one. And I
If
don't
I
even
could
look at her
turn
for 1 minute. Looking
away.
at the ship. What a
Delicious.
shot.
Old Man Bird says, I was in the U.S. Naval Academy, class of 1989. I quit. It sucked. Joined the Air Force. Chair Force. That wasn't as intense.
Uh,
Wow. Well, that's well
Interesting.
done for your service.
Yes.
I had
Absolutely
I had a
appreciated.
friend who really wanted to be in the Navy, and going through all the questionnaires and everything like that, and they were like, "Have you ever done drugs?" And he was like, "Have I?" And they were like, "Well, no."
Yeah, you're supposed to lie about that. Franco
Yeah.
Walker says, yeah, I was thinking this too. I was going to get there when we started getting lens flares blinding in my face. And that was one of the things. That's one of the things that makes me think New Trek creators watched this movie and drew direct influence. As what Franco Walker says, there was so much lens flare. I thought JJ directed it.
yeah, that's funny. I don't disagree, but you got to understand the lens flares in JJ's movies are superfluous and just there to annoy the living crap out of me. This one here is to highlight how the aliens are hypersensitive to light. It usually shows up when
Oh yeah.
they're not protected. You know, they don't have their face masks on. So I think there's a reason for the lens flares in this one as opposed to JJ Jar Jar Abrams. So
Well, and I think
Does
that
it only show up with the aliens on screen? I didn't make that
I
distinction.
remember
That's
it.
interesting.
That's where it was mostly used. That's where I remember it.
I remember it
didn't.
every
Yeah.
fucking where, but okay. Maybe
I
you're
do
right.
think that JJ ripped it off from Peter Berg, who is the director of this film. He's directed some great movies. Like, if you've never seen Very Bad Things, I think it is the blackest of dark comedies that you should totally check out. Hancock is something that you go into wanting one thing and it turns into something completely different. And it can frustrate you. Peter Berg has done some great work. And if JJ ripped him off, I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe they would say in Hollywood, paid homage.
Well, and Eminem wants us to name those flags. If he wants to name those flags, I can name those flags. You got Thailand at the end there.
I saw Canada. I saw a Canadian flag.
Thailand, Canada, America. It looked like Venezuela. I'd have to see it a little bit better. It could be Colombia, but
probably not Paraguay.
Fuck Paraguay, I say.
I think it's landlocked.
Yep, Australia, South Korea.
Is it landlocked? Is that why? Okay, that makes sense.
Russia.
No, that's Thailand.
Yeah,
on
no
the
Russians. You know
Yeah,
what? I find it really
no,
fascinating in terms of the collaboration in this movie between Japan and the United States. I thought that it was a very uniting message.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yes, there are several points of diplomacy, but it starts off that way because they're already playing in war games, helping each other figure things out. And
Yeah, but that one guy kicks that other guy in the head.
I know, but it's in competitive fashion. Like it
Guys
isn't
do that.
in
Guys
Yeah,
kick
it
each other in
isn't
the
in-
heads.
Yes.
I'm not coming
Not
to
in
your
hockey.
dinner parties.
Not in hockey because you're wearing skates.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
think it's.
murder.
I don't think it's in. I don't think it was on purpose.
No, it was totally on purpose. That guy's a jerk.
Okay, so Gavin Blackburn is here, and JJ rips everything off. He has no originality. True story.
Mm.
And
Well, I wish he would rip off how to end a story.
that
Ouch.
would be nice. Okay, so Alex is late. He's late for an important date. And
Yes.
so this kid is asking for what's the difference between a battleship and a destroyer. And so it gets described to him by Alex.
John Carter.
John Carter. And he basically calls, what did he say? He calls it a dinosaur. He calls the battleship a dinosaur. But they're okay. So he says battleships are great ships, but they're kind of like dinosaurs. They're designed to take hits, kind of like floating punching bags. But then there are destroyers, which are just awesome. They're designed to dish it out like Terminator. And there you
Like
are.
they
That's
are
it.
just middling good-looking people. Like if I saw them in the street, I'd be like, yeah, you're okay. You're better looking than I suppose. Maybe not. Depends on the day. But like they're not that, swing for me.
Admiral Shane is still having his speech, and veterans are here to be honored. And I'm sorry, Scotty, I don't have a lot of time today. I've got like another hour to get this movie done. So, and we're not very far. So if I step on things you're saying, it's just because I actually need to keep moving.
Go for
Well,
it.
these oldie Olsons are very attractive.
Yeah. Well, they're veterans, so they get to be.
They're wearing hats, so you can't tell that they're balding.
So
Everyone's
Alex
wearing
gets
a
there
hat,
late,
actually.
painted off, ducking like a server at the Alamo Draft House.
Am I having too much fun? I'm sorry.
And well, but let's go through the slides instead
Yes,
of
let's stay on target.
because
Yes.
if you say something that's off the slides, I have to pause the slides, and then we're paused forever. And so
No
we've
one likes
actually got to
that.
keep moving.
No one likes that.
No. So if you actually talk about what's on screen, I can let the screen
Mhm.
keep going. So okay, there's
great.
the Blue Angels.
F-18s.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, I never really understood about the Naval Air Force. Like, I know that that's like Top Gun and everything in terms of taking off and landing on aircraft carriers, but like, there is a Naval Air Force. Yes.
Yep. It's the second largest air force in the world
Yep.
after the U.S.
Second
Air
only
Force.
to the American Air Force.
Yes.
Oh,
True story.
there's this one officer who starts doing impressions of all the different countries: Japan, Malaysia, Australia. Jokes we wouldn't get today.
No.
Yeah, that's
And-
culturally insensitive. That's also Jesse Plemons. He played one of the antagonists, actually bad guys, in Breaking Bad. He was in Civil War.
I hated him in Breaking Bad. He was
Yeah,
good.
exactly. You were supposed to. He's so good at being a guy you hate. He was in the most recent Civil War with Kirsten Dunst, and he was there for 3 minutes, made one of the most intimidating screen presence of all time. He is a fantastic actor. He was in the second season of Fargo. Jesse Plemons is a treasure of performance, and amongst the things that he has been in, Kirsten Dunst is one of them. They are happily married, and they do married things.
Nice. Okay, so Stone Hopper tries to give Alex Hopper pep talk before he asks for permission to marry Sam from Admiral Shane, and Sam gets her dad to listen to him for 3 minutes, but Alex runs away to the bathroom because he's too nervous, and just happens to
He's a pussy.
Nagata walks into the bathroom just so the guy who kicked him in the face earlier. And so Alex thinks this is a great opportunity for some revenge, and they have a fight. So now here they are in trouble with Admiral Shane, and they both try to say, "Oh no, we weren't fighting. I just slipped on the water, and he was trying to help me, and then he slipped too, and everybody got hurt."
That is kind of a cliche, though. I don't know if this happened. I've never served in organized military. But like when you guys get into a fight, for anybody who has, is it basically just like we took care of it ourselves and we won't involve the CO or the observer? Like, is there an unwritten rule of dudes being dudes? Let it
Well, you got to
slide.
ask Old Man Bird that one. He's
Yes.
our one veteran here. So
It seems like a gentleman's
good question.
agreement.
That is a good
Is that a real shot of a real aircraft carrier?
I don't know, man.
could be.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
what-
yeah. There are real aircraft carriers, and that's
Oh,
right.
I
In
stood
God
on
we trust, all others we track. I did like that sticker.
Yep. America has a couple of aircraft carriers you can go and tour on as tourist attractions. In
Yep.
New York and San Francisco. That
Yeah,
I'm aware
there
of.
are a lot of cool ships here.
You
Well,
guys are
Steve,
awesome. Yes.
I saw when I was living in Perth, the USS George Washington
Ooh.
was at the Fremantle port.
Oh, very cool.
Fremantle.
It depends.
My God.
Sexy port.
Old Man Bird says
Giant.
it depends. You'll get punished if you're in the Air Force, but Marines, what you're saying is completely normal.
Oh, wow.
So they start their war games. And
That's
we've
an awesome
got
ship.
the USS Ronald Reagan. I know I'm going by them really quickly, but
No,
blink
we
and
have
you
to.
miss it.
No.
Yeah, I have to. So yeah, pay attention.
I'm just
Then
gonna
we
make
also
noises about the ships if that's okay.
That's okay. That's what you're here for.
I'm so excited about this.
Yes.
And the Japanese
Then-
dude, he's a very cool Japanese actor in this. He's got a pretty good role in this movie. And do you recognize him from anywhere? The Japanese dude?
I do not.
What's his? I've got it. Tadanobu Asano, who plays Captain Yugi Nagata. He starred in Mortal Kombat. He was Raiden.
Ah, Raiden, yes.
He was Lord Raiden.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, way.
Huh.
Yep. And Shogun, that was in 2020, the TV news series in 2024. He was in that. But yeah, he's Raiden from Mortal Kombat. I like this guy a lot.
Oh, the
Well,
90s
in this-
Mortal Kombat? I like that movie.
Mhm.
This
bad, it's
does
good.
seem like a very integrated. You know how people talk about trying to get the Chinese market in today's box office and whatnot. And this being 2012, this seemed to be sort of a co-production trying to get a Japanese audience, because they're very specific about the ethnicity. It's like, that guy was Chinese, I'm Japanese. Like, they do say stuff. Like, there is a bunch of messaging in this that I'm curious about, and we'll get there when we see the cyborg.
I think the Japanese Navy works with the U.S. Navy more closely than Canada does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You guys are
True.
you have military bases in Japan, like full on U.S. soil in Okinawa.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
and-
also. Go ahead.
Spidey, your guy from Raiden, you're from Mortal Kombat. He was also in the remake of Midway. He played Admiral Yamaguchi.
No
Oh, wow.
way.
Yeah.
That's a fun word to say, Yamaguchi.
Yes. Yamaguchi.
So, oh, right. Okay. I did think it was kind of funny that Stone had to waste helicopter fuel to go to the other ship to reprimand his brother. So that's all I had to say about that particular scene.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all saying, Stone says this in one scene, and earlier we skipped it. Also, Admiral Shane says it to Alex that he's not living up to his full potential. So that's like a character, supposed to be a character building.
You'll be a
So-
Starfleet captain in 3 years. 2 if you try hard, kid.
Well, 4.5 years, because that's how far away the nearest star is. We don't know what star planet G is orbiting, so I just picked the nearest one.
So she's a physical therapist.
Yeah, Sam is a physical therapist. Good
Mhm.
work. Especially for veterans who have been injured and need to have physical therapy to heal. And and this is how we meet the real veteran in the movie. This is how we meet Mick, Lieutenant Colonel Canales is played by real-life U.S. Army Colonel Gregory Gadsden, which, as Wes Cagle mentioned earlier.
Well, okay, so this is me being a little sensitive.
Wait, before you get sensitive, I just want to say he
Yeah.
lost both legs in Iraq, and he was also an honorary co-captain of the New York Giants when they won the Super Bowl in 42, and he wears
Nice.
their hat throughout the movie.
This is a startling occurrence in the film for me. I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden, yes, I'm certain that these are all veterans, but it is off-putting to see people with amputations. And, that one guy who was climbing the rock wall with pins in his leg through a prosthetic and all that jazz. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here, and I'm like, what? This is almost too serious for a movie called Battleship.
Yeah, well, this is the part of war that us civilians don't get to see, the aftermath. It's not all glory.
Agreed.
It's brutal. Yeah.
Agreed. But that
Yeah.
Sorry, Spidey.
I was just saying.
Do appreciate. Oh, what? Spidey?
Sorry, I was just saying he raises a good point where such a silly fun movie like this does sort of pull on the heartstrings a little bit and get you into it. It does go into the serious drama a little bit. It goes into tech a little bit. This movie has something for everybody, even though some it's a little bit hard to.
Yeah, and we get some of those feelings because he talks about how he feels just like half a man, and he doesn't feel like the one who earned all of those the medals and accomplishments, his Bronze Star and everything. He doesn't feel like that person anymore. He feels like that person is gone, and Sam is supposed to help with that. And so she makes him go on a walk, and of course we get a shot of those radio telescopes, and she's telling him how well he's doing, but he says his dog could do this. And she says that they can make memories together. And then his attitude is just like, oh, Mustard is dead. So yeah, his dog is dead. And he's really, really upset, and when I first watched this movie, I didn't realize he was a real veteran because I just thought he was an amazing actor, but that those feelings that he's projecting must be actually real things that he's felt.
True.
Yeah, I thought they were CGI legs.
Yep. No, he is. Yeah,
well, it could have been.
He projects these feelings very well. Yeah.
That happened in Forrest Gump, so I didn't know.
True.
This is such a fascinating film because it does cross over to, like, it is silly, and then in the middle of the movie you get whatever Blake Lively's or Brooklyn Decker, whatever the name is, you get the actual reality of the consequence of war, and that's why I think that tonally this movie is confusing, but the same thing happens in Hancock. Like, I think Peter Berg,
right,
he doesn't bury his social commentary in the narrative. He says, okay, there's the narrative, and then also, by the way, social commentary.
Well, the social commentary is good, though. It is of a unifying nature. It is of humanity.
It just doesn't flow into the movie as well.
It doesn't flow or anything. You're right, but it's not bad or anything. It's just there. So Cal is
it's not negative. It's just like, here's this.
It's good.
It's like almost.
It's good.
It's like a commercial.
Okay, but why don't we actually get to? Well, maybe we'll never get to it. We'll see. Danny is telling him about weird activity on the rig because we're just like awkwardly dancing around the art of war. So Danny is telling him about some weird activity on the radar, and
have you ever read it?
No Grady needs to see him. No, I haven't. I started, but everybody starts it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have it. I have it on my bookshelf. So I
Every
could
bookshelf
read
should
it.
have that. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
But have you read it, Wes Kegel?
I have just read I have seen people talk about it, and I know the basic tenets of it. I've not read it cover to cover. No.
Spidey?
I should.
No.
Have
No, I have not.
you ever read Art of War?
I've read the cover. I have held the book in my hand.
I've read the chapter headings.
It's like Bart Simpson says of multiplication and division. I know of it.
Yes.
Yep, that's right. Old Man Bird, you're hilarious.
Oh, Old Man Bird says, didn't expect it to be as great as it was. This movie. Next week, Battleship, part 2 of 3. No, see, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to come back to this movie. So let's get through it. The CGI spaceship is headed towards Earth, and all 5 parts of the ship together are together, except for one part breaks off, and it crashes. So we only have 4 alien ships invading here, but we'll see how it multiplies, because there are ships within the ship, of course.
But this again, this is where I have a little bit of a problem. They're very advanced. They can't even invade a planet without losing one of their ships without us firing a shot at them.
Except
didn't it?
One of it got destroyed because they smashed into a satellite, and that made it crash.
Yeah.
But they should. I mean, if Han Solo can navigate light speed, come on, the aliens should be able to know that we have stuff around our planet.
Well, yeah, I know these aliens just drop from the sky like Xanadu, except they won't be singing these songs for us.
No, or roller skating.
Or roller skating. Yeah, see, doesn't that kind of except it's not like rainbow stars coming down, but pretty close.
I should see that movie someday.
Which one?
Xanadu.
It's a good movie.
Oh, dude, it's the best 90 minutes.
Olivia Newton-John.
It's a big music video.
Yeah,
that's probably why I haven't seen it. There's no battleships in it. Ooh,
no, there's no battleships.
No, but there are people in uniform.
It's like Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
It is
now we go to
Hong Kong.
Yes.
Oh, it says it right there on the friggin' screen.
Yep.
Have you ever been there, dude?
Hong Kong used to be one of my favorite cities in all the world. Absolutely.
Nice.
Like 5 times. I love it. Because you go through it. If you fly Cathay Pacific to Australia, they're based out of Hong Kong. So you land there.
That's when I went to Australia. I was on Cathay Pacific.
They have such.
Gavin says Ice Cube will stop them. Yes, it also did remind me of War of the Worlds too, like how the ships fall like meteorites. Yeah.
Did you watch that? Did you watch
yes,
the Ice Cube?
I watched the whole thing because I was invited to Doomcock's show, and he said in the email, you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I couldn't help it. It was like watching a car wreck, and I just kept watching and watching. Anyway, that'll be another live stream. We'll do that on a shore leave.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Okay. I like the theory that only bad aliens land here, and the other ones seem to miss or not get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And Penny wants to watch this movie again, and Kimberly is here. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, Kim.
Love Hong Kong.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hong Kong is going to get hurt here. So that ship that was destroyed destroys the skyscraper and kills a lot of people.
Oh no!
That's the world's largest seated Buddha. It's bronze. It's massive. I have a video on my channel. You can go see it up close.
You could see it longer than the 3 seconds I had up on the screen just now.
Mm-hmm. It is impressive. You can take a cable car from the Hong Kong airport if you have 6 hours overlay in Hong Kong and go see it. It's amazing.
Well, that was the thing. I had a layover in Hong Kong, and it was like, should we go over to Hong Kong proper? And it's like, we're here to catch a plane. Can't go over. So
the traffic, you could get caught, and it would be bad.
Well, and you can't ask for directions because
there we go. That guy, you know that guy.
This
Peter McNichol.
Why is NASA involved with this? He's a little slow in this movie. But who's Peter McNichol?
Peter McNichol is Janosch from Ghostbusters 2.
Yep.
He's
And-
also the tour guide from Bean, the ultimate disaster movie.
Yep.
He was also he was in a Meryl Streep movie. I want to say it was Sophie's Choice.
It was
but I
Sophie's
could be
Choice.
wrong.
It was Sophie's Choice. He played
He
Stinger.
is
Or something.
he is incredible. He is a comedic actor on Veep. He is one of the gifts. If you ever see Peter McNichol in a movie, you're in for a good time.
Or he was on a TV show, a very popular TV show series called Ally McBeal.
Hells yes.
Okay, I see. And so not everybody's on page yet with the intruders being aliens. So the guy from NASA explains they're from the Lycee solar system, home of planet G. Wait a minute, I didn't look this up. Let me see if this is a fictional solar system.
Oh yeah, no, is this a
it
real?
Is. It's real.
No,
it's a real one. Yeah, it's real. Okay, so
and
it is
you
from
were
a
questioning the science.
No,
contributor.
Scotty, I didn't say there was no science in this movie. I said that there was this actually harms the movie that it's from a real solar system because this Lycee solar system is 20.5 light years away. That means that the moment that they send this telecommunications to planet G, it takes 20 years to get there. And so Alex should have aged 20 years by the time we get the invasion, at least.
Well, maybe the aliens can go at warp 24.
But the transmission will still take 20 light years, 20 years to get there.
Yeah. Well, maybe they were already on the way. I don't know.
They might have a receiver station somewhere.
Okay, so there's relay stations.
I don't
on the alien side. They have lighthouses. Okay, the pulsars really were lighthouses for aliens.
having a science advisor on this movie is like having the Native American advisor for Chakotay on Voyager.
Well, see, I was happier with 4 light years. I would have been happier with that, but with 20, it makes it impossible. Yay! No, see, I didn't say there was no science. That was not my concern.
It's just bad science.
But here's a shark. Is this an animatronic shark or is it like?
It's Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking if it was Bruce's cousin.
It's Bruce. There it is.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Like, and that is the thing. Like, this is the reason that I have this on Blu-ray, or my dad has it on Blu-ray. Is he sits there and he listens to Vera Lynn and doesn't pay attention to any of the dialogue or the story. He just watches this car commercial for giant warships, battleships, if you will.
Car commercial. It's kind of a recruitment commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the cool ships.
It sure would be. Yeah.
But yeah, if he was listening to the story about the aliens, my goodness. So the Navy gets word that there's aliens. So what do? Just all the warships that are part of the war games, they need to go deal with the aliens right now instead of worrying about trying to communicate. Because Star Trek isn't just Star Trek, and I'm not just saying that this movie should be Star Trek, but it comes from Star Trek's idea of communicating first. That's a real thing from military and everything.
That is a clever way for this movie to hide their bullshit. Is that the communication ship is the one that was destroyed first?
Yeah, true. Also gives you the trope of the black guy dying first.
Every single one of these newscasters is hot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Japanese newscasters don't look like that. No, not in real life.
No.
And everybody is upset about the aliens. They don't know it's aliens, though. They're upset by the destruction. Well, I guess some people must know it's aliens if they see that in the sky.
Yeah. Nope. Fantastic. Oh, up Paris.
So no Grady. Yeah, and no Grady is telling Cal that they've concluded for sure that they're aliens because the ship was crashed into China was made from materials other than those found on the periodic table, except for lawrencium. And so,
Unobtainium.
right. Well, no, was that one? Yeah. Yeah, there was only one real element that they mentioned. So they're get Lawrencium is a synthetic chemical element, and
7 ounces
Tom
of
Lehrer.
kryptonite.
Tom Lehrer actually had to revise his Element song to put that one in.
oh, nice. Yeah, it's atomic number 103. It's named after Ernest Lawrence, and it's radioactive. It's a radioactive metal, and of course, since it's synthetic, like most synthetic compounds, are elements, it only has a half-life of a certain amount of time.
Yes, its half-life is so short we can't even keep it any, it just disappears as soon as you synthesize it. So
I started watching a television show in the worst possible way. I'm watching Chernobyl in like 60-second YouTube shorts. And so, but graphite apparently can get very radioactive.
Oh yeah. Great show, by the way. That's a great
pencils.
show. No, it's a great show. Chernobyl, fantastic.
And so we might not be trying to communicate with the aliens, but the aliens are trying to communicate. And so we're
what do they want?
And they're probably not trying to talk to the whales, Scotty.
No.
But what do they want? What do the aliens want in this movie?
They want to call home. But we don't know that yet in the movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me know when we get there.
I actually write that in my notes before the scientist says it in the movie. So I was very happy with myself for that one. And so Jimmy finds something and he's showing Stone on the radar, and they're discovering this, and they take their little boat out, and we'll be shooting at the aliens very soon. Don't you worry, people. It's coming up shortly.
Well, did they do the dome? They do the dome first.
Ooh. Oh, of course. Yeah. Do they do the dome? Let's see. The dome? Let me find it. I didn't see it in my notes just yet. No, they haven't done the dome yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, I think that's after they get fired upon.
Yes. Yes, I would have seen it.
Yeah, the aliens couldn't have picked a worse spot to land. I mean, right in the middle of like all our firepower.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they wanted to engulf the island that was sending the message, right?
True. Yes.
They see this thing and they think it might be from another nation, like, but they don't immediately jump to aliens. And Alex is obviously a part of
very strange.
That takes
this is very Stargate.
I thought so
not
too.
Stargate.
No, but I got that impression. Yeah.
In terms of walking on the artifact and then putting his hand up against the thing, and then he gets thrown back and all that jazz. It was very let's investigate this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I do like the investigation.
And we send in the military to investigate first, as opposed to science officers. Really?
Well, they're closest.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, but the scientists are nothing but red shirts. They'd end up getting themselves killed. So.
Oh no, they're blue.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. Yes, I understand this, but the scientists, listen. You when you got an unknown like this, you don't send in people who are pencil pushers. You send in the guys with the gun to check things out first, and then the other guys can
that worked out in Aliens.
I even like the Zodiac. Like, all the boats in this movie are awesome. Even the little Zodiac with the giant gun on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here comes the dome. I think it's coming on soon, because right now the radar's not working, communication's not working. So they're starting to affect that. Oh, here it is. He gets shot back here.
Oh, wow.
There's a scene. There's the dome.
Yeah. So it's Hopper's fault.
Yes.
Dennis Hopper?
He turned it on. He turned on the spaceship.
He turned it on.
And so we get the dome that encompasses a certain amount of the
the 7 main islands.
Yeah, it encompasses Hawaii and some of the surrounding water.
I hate to interrupt.
We get our alien transformers.
I was like,
There
where's
too.
Liam Neeson?
Well, you missed him. You always go smoking and stuff. So.
No,
Missed
I'm
him.
smoking inside. It's staycation.
Oh, yeah, I
Nice.
forgot.
Nice.
Special times.
Mhm. I have no excuse to leave.
Well, yeah, now you're trapped in a dome, so you can't leave.
Exactly. We're gonna make a
Yeah,
grid, I tells yous.
Now your radar doesn't work. And well, and that where the international powers who were going to play war games with each other now have to work together. I think that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my second favorite Rihanna movie.
This is the first Rihanna movie I've ever seen.
Well, and she didn't technically act in my favorite. She did the end credits song. Because she is a big Star Trek fan.
She does act in this one, and
she does the end credits song for Star Trek Beyond, and so that is my first favorite Rihanna movie.
Now, West Kegel, don't you think this is in the real military with all those casings flying everywhere? She should be wearing eye protection.
Yeah, probably, but yeah,
and probably ear protection as well.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, what is her role? Is she like the sonar person?
I think she's DEI. So
no, she's not. She's not.
I don't buy. I don't buy her tough woman act. I'm sorry.
Is she a communications officer? Is she like an uhura?
Ooh. She works on the bridge, obviously, and she does a lot of the firepower. So it's a good question. If you give me an answer, I'll let you know.
See,
but I have to tell you
Kegel,
one thing, is that
please tell me one thing.
Please, oh my God, goodness gracious, gosh, Carl. Okay, I can never talk. So we've got Rihanna, and you say, I guess you don't buy her. Maybe she's not a great actress, but she was trained. She was trained by Jacqueline Carrizosa, and I meant to look up who that is. Who trained her to act in this movie the way she's acting?
Well, I'm not saying she doesn't do a good job.
Fitness instructor and dirt bike rider.
I mean, she does a good job, but I'm sorry, call me chauvinistic, but I don't buy a lot of actual women veterans and their tough.
Okay, well, she was. What I'm trying to say is she was trained by an actual woman veteran.
Yes.
She was Jacqueline Carrizosa was a Navy veteran who trained her to do the things. Actually, I did buy her, so I will differ with you on that one.
Yeah, I bought her. I thought she did a great performance. I don't think that there's anything wrong with Rihanna's.
Because she didn't really have a lot to do. She didn't have a lot to say. And when she said something, she said something.
Yeah.
Did something,
she's like Sulu or Chekhov.
She didn't have a ton to do.
She's like Michelle Rodriguez in the Fast and the Furious movies. It's fine. But so here's the question. Wes Kegel.
But of course, Vasquez is always going to be the best.
Oh, yes. Vasquez is awesome.
Yes.
But Wes Kegel, if do you think that if she's DEI, I have to ask you, do you think that Battleship is woke?
No, I don't. But I think there are plenty of women serving in our military today who should not be there. So that's where I'm trying to put this. So
like Melissa McCarthy.
Agreed.
But yeah, I'm not disparaging any vet they want to serve, but they should not be frontline. They're not frontline material.
I love stenographers.
Well, it says that Jacqueline Carrizosa was a gunner's mate and a rescue swimmer.
Ooh. We need more women that look like Gina Carano or Rihanna to man machine guns.
So the point of this character, I think, is that there are women in the military at this point in time, and here's one in this movie,
like Lauren Holly.
It's just, I guess, reflecting that, and I think that's totally cool. Thrawn Kill says she was, it's not woke. She was a weapons can operator.
No, this is not woke at all. This movie is definitely not woke.
Yeah.
And I bought that they were actually in the water. Like, they do seem to really be getting wet.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and that's like in my praise of this film, this looks practical. Like aside from the stupid alien robot shit. Like everything that is going on otherwise, these guys, every performer, every like the set, the production value, this is amazing. I think it looks great. I think the story is poodoo, but
Yes.
it
Yes,
looks
yeah,
amazing.
like somebody says in the chat, it's cute that somebody thinks North Koreans are doing this. It's like, no.
Yeah, exactly. We got a tugboat and a cannon.
And so we get our robot transformer ships. They appear out of the water. And they trap
This
the
is
ships in this
ridiculous.
dome.
This is so stupid. This is the
Yeah.
most like, why
They
is
send
this
the
in
warning
a
shot.
Battleship movie? It should be. Like, you start off the movie with, like, I don't know, Gene Hackman. I'm gonna crib from everything. But like you have Gene Hackman versus you know, the guy who played Rhett Butler.
Oh, Clark Gable.
Clark Gable versus Gene Hackman, and they're all doing things and they all call in their fleets. It's a nationally ambiguous adversarial situation. They talk about the grids. We get like a Kane mutiny situation. This movie is a comedy, a parody of what I think a good Battleship movie would be. I think that they have got so much going for it. And then aliens happen. And I'm like, what?
And that one of the poor man's last words were, "What kind of chuck wagon?" And that's his last word was chuck wagon. And then that peg missile blows up and he's gone.
Oh yeah.
And so of course those pegs are
did like that.
directly from the board game.
I thought they were scary. They were intimidating as a weapon.
Yeah.
And those spinning giant metal wheel things that tear through cities, those were pretty terrifying.
Yes, I call them spinny death wheels
Those are the
in
ones.
this movie.
That is what the military called them as well. Spinny death wheels. There are 7 of them.
What else would you call them?
I don't know. Chugga chugga honk honk.
I saw them as like dogs from the Star Control video game. So, but that's just me.
Yeah. Basically, these aliens don't have lasers or phasers because they use these bullets, these pegs from the
see
the
that,
board game.
Scotty?
The pegs
She's
are
wearing goggles now. She was
She
wearing
was.
goggles
She
in that
was.
scene. Yes.
Yep, she was. Sunglasses.
Yay,
See,
goggles!
I told you, Jill, you were the one who tipped me off that these were the pegs. So
Yep.
there is a pegging.
Oh no,
there are
there's
pegs.
there's a lot of Battleship. If you're familiar with the board game, there is a lot of little Easter eggs about the board
Yep.
game in this movie, and the peg shape
Oh,
is one of them.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of the board game, I've got to play another video. I haven't played this video in a while.
Ooh.
Let's play the second one that I have.
Milton Bradley's great game of strategy. It's loaded with action and suspense.
Yeah, see, I thought it was Milton Bradley as well. It's not. I mean, was it Hasbro by?
No, I'm looking at the box. It's giant MB right on it.
Yeah.
Bradley.
Yeah, but the movie is produced by Hasbro.
Yeah, because I think Hasbro
Oh.
now owns it.
Oh.
Yeah, they bought stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. And then,
That-
this is actually the one I wanted to play.
B4. Hit. J1. Ha! You missed.
You missed. What a little bastard.
Was that a Japanese kid in that commercial? I guess
No,
the
they're
American
both
kid?
Americans. No, they're
I
both
don't
American.
think. Nah, one looked Japanese.
Gazpacho soup. Oh, okay. Red Dwarf. I love Red Dwarf.
Cold
Mhm.
soup. Cold tomato
Yeah.
soup.
I didn't know it was supposed to be cold.
Yes.
It's Vichy Suave, so
Yes, it is.
it's supposed to be cold.
I know you haven't seen Red Dwarf, Scotty, but it's great because it is kind of like from the movie Citizen Kane, the whole thing. Instead of Rosebud.
Gazpacho is like the movie Citizen Kane.
Yeah. It's the analogy to rosebud. It's gazpacho soup. Yeah.
Saying
All right.
gazpacho soup is like saying tuna fish.
No. I promise you. You have to. We'll have to review the episode so you can see.
All right.
Anyway. So we've got kabooms going and
Yeah, that
shooting
looks
and
so
stuff
cool
happening,
right there. That is
and
awesome.
missiles and things.
Yes, we do. Battleship.
And the little boat's just hauling ass trying to get the hell out of there.
Like saying gosh. That Zodiac was really cool with a big gun on it. It reminded me of the Defiant a little bit. All engines and guns.
Yep. Things are shot. Things explode.
Cool.
I'm never always quite sure what is exploding, but it's all happening pretty quickly.
I really liked the fact that there was. Remember last week when we watched a good movie, and and it was like send out the countermeasures, and that's what would derail the torpedoes. In this one, when there were sort of volleys of artillery coming towards the battleships, they were using the guns to try and shoot them down before they hit. Loved that. I thought that was so rad.
Yeah, those phalanx in close anti-ordnance weapons are amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
the intercepting was cool, but I preferred last week's movie because there was so much naval talk. This movie doesn't have a whole lot of that. There's not a lot of nautical terms that we got. With the Hunt for Red October.
No, this movie's all flash and no substance, but I like it. So
The
fine.
Battleship is the same in both movies. It is the Mighty Mo in both movies.
Is it?
It is. The USS.
Yeah, that's how we got here. I think.
Yep.
Just talking about all of these.
I love that Battleship. It's still in my parents' basement somewhere. I'll have to dig it out.
Oh, you have it. Wow.
I thought it was at Pearl Harbor.
It's not the real one. No.
Yeah.
You must have a
Obviously, I didn't think you had the real one in your basement.
That'd be so cool.
So there's a whole breach on Hopper's ship, and so
now the bad happens.
Did the sexy vampire die yet?
About now, I think. Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah. Basically, they're dying now.
Holy
and so I have to play this one. Yeah, you have a whole breach. So basically,
you have a clip.
Well, I played it before.
Earl, you struck my battleship.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't Japanese.
No.
He was turning Japanese. He really thought so.
I think we all are, Scotty. We all are.
Yeah, and so this soon into the movie, Stone Hopper is dead.
Yep. Now we have the revenge motivation element in here, so.
Yeah. And again, another reason why this movie is just hello cliche. It's good to see you.
Well,
give me a hug.
Okay, it is surprising that his brother died so soon, but what's even more surprising is the XO also dies. Like they're right next to each other, and that
also,
I think just so Alex could be captain.
Yeah. And again, this is a situation where I think that J.J. Abrams ripped off this movie. And it's like, oh, you're a lieutenant? Let's make you a captain right now.
Yeah, well.
Also, how long was he?
No, go ahead.
How long was he in the Navy before he became a lieutenant? Because
approximately 2 weeks.
Accelerated. He got the accelerated program. But you're right. It is a lot like JJ 2009.
Yeah, but see, in the heat of battle, when officers are dropping like flies, people get promoted very quickly.
It's true.
Oh.
But there is a moment like when he's trying to, I don't know, he's just arbitrarily yelling at the crew. And then like his seniors are like, why don't you shut up? And he's like, yes, sir. And it's like, there is no, I don't understand the rank structure in this.
It's rather weird that everybody acts like Well, what do we do? We have no idea what to do. You've got to give us an order, and I order you to stop talking if you're dying.
God, this movie's so bad it's killing Scotty.
True.
You all right, Scotty? You still with us?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You need some water. Get some water. I know you're averse to
I
it.
have it.
My goodness. So
What? I'm gonna live.
So instead of taking the lull in battle as an opportunity to formulate a strategy, Alex just starts hollering for them to attack. So they just jump right back into it. And the Japanese ship knows they need help and starts to help them. And of course, where more things explode and things, and Alex gets the Miyoko destroyed. Way to go, Alex, getting the Japanese ship destroyed. And somebody finally tells Alex how dumb he is by saying, "Sir, they've killed everything that's fired on them." So, but Alex has that righteous vengeance. He's got to avenge his brother. But they have no weapons to attack with. So, and because they have no weapons to attack with, suddenly the aliens decide, oh, they're not a threat anymore. We're just gonna shut down everything. We're gonna take a break and just hang out under the water for a bit. Time to chill. Because really, we want to call our crew home. Because maybe we're the junior force, the expedition scout team. We got to call home to bring more aliens to invade Earth.
Well,
It'll
that's
take
the art
20
of war.
years, but
Art of war. Make yourself look weak so your enemy, doesn't pay attention to you. So
That's true.
Mhm.
although Hopper gets the lessons from the art of war all wrong all the time. So
yeah, he gets it wrong, and so he kind of like Jar Jar Binks. He wins for failing.
yes, he's accidentally a hero.
So finally, Hopper listens, and he goes to save the Japanese crew who have survived being sunk. Oh, right. Okay.
J-10. Oh, you sunk my battleship.
I hope nobody gets tired of that because there are things that sink. So then the aliens target John Paul Jones' weapons, the ship, and since they don't have any weapons left, the ship shuts down. There's no threat. So now someone decides that they are aliens. So finally they figured it out. And then somebody realizes that Hopper is in command and that he says, "We're all gonna die." So the aliens shoot whatever these things are out of their ship. And the wheels of death. The wheels of death are coming up.
Oh, right.
The spinny wheels of death.
This is the thing that I don't really understand is when he veers the ship to port or starboard or whatever, and the alien is like, "Oh, it's red. Oh no, now it's green." It doesn't. Anyway, I don't understand.
I don't know, Scotty. I just think the director looked at this film and said, "How many crazy looking CGI things can we create to destroy other things?"
So cocaine and hookers is what this movie is about. Yeah, okay.
Most movies in Hollywood, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm sorry for yelling.
Yeah. Chill out. We're just sending out our spinny
We're
death
just hanging out
machine.
with some cocaine and hookers, yo.
I'd watch a movie about that.
Can you just stop mentioning those particular things? And so we've got the spinny thing destroying this marine base.
Yep. Oh,
and you think that this one helicopter that's taken off has taken off just in time to avoid the spinny wheels of death, but just then the wheel throws back some kind of whip to take it down, so it just has like a tail or something.
Yeah, but I still and while this is visually fascinating, it is well shot, I'm still sitting here being like, what do the aliens want?
Yes, exactly.
They
Me
want to kick
too.
our ass. That's what they want.
That's it?
Like,
Yeah. pretty
but
much.
there's got to be something deeper about it because they isolate the crew that they want to mess with, and they don't kill everybody or destroy everything. So they have to have more going on.
You would think.
See, this scene reminds this is Pearl Harbor all over again. They are just wrecking our base at this point.
Needs more Affleck.
Oh, good Lord, no, please. You want to watch a Pearl Harbor movie? Please watch Tor, not Pearl Harbor.
That is true, but
You'll
I
need to see
would watch.
Tor. You know,
I would
next
watch
year when we have
Tor.
Battleship
Yeah.
month again, we're gonna do Tor. And
Nice.
so we've got a kid playing baseball.
Tor first, and then Pearl Harbor.
Okay. And then Final Countdown. That's next.
And then
year.
the Final Countdown. Yes. That's
We're
the
planning
trilogy.
things a year out.
Do I have to write that down? I will.
Yeah, write it down. I'm gonna forget. It's a whole year later.
All right,
then we
I'll
also
write it
cut
down.
to a traffic jam, and of course the aliens decide that the interstate highway is a threat to them, so they start to destroy it.
What, the
and
Stone
want
Temple
people to-
Pilots song?
Yeah, and then there's this kid that looks like he's in danger. That it looks like the aliens are gonna kill him, but it doesn't. So, and there's also some subway advertising here, more product placement. I do like how the aliens pick out his heart, like, oh, okay, if I am going to destroy this bean, here is the heart.
I'm really glad that they didn't actually incorporate Jared into the movie.
That's true. We do
That
get
would make it age poorly.
We do have another subway sign as we're leaving this scene.
$5 footlongs, yo.
Yeah. No, we don't talk about Jared. He's gone.
Fair enough. I won't either.
And so then we've got.
Am I getting admonished in the private chat? All right.
Oh no, I have not. What are you?
No, Wes Cagle is just going to be right.
No, you're doing great, Scotty. What are you talking about? You're totally fine.
I was afraid for a second. I thought I was getting in trouble.
Oh, no. Yeah. If these friends here say something, then there is something wrong. I know there is a Chris Brown joke here somewhere, says Old Man Bird. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. She was a can operator. Oh, talking about the veteran I was talking about earlier who named Rihanna. Thank you.
You know, Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna.
Apparently.
I didn't know. I don't. Honestly, I don't follow stuff like that.
Well, but that was part of the reason that she was cast in this movie, is because she did an interview with Diane Sawyer, and it was in response to the incident. I don't even think it's a matter of allegedly. I think it's a matter of public record.
Hey, that's a much better thing. That's a much better thing than just well, actually I don't mind that. That is
so Rihanna spoke about the abuse that she suffered from the hands of Chris Brown, and she spoke out about it in terms of support for spousal abuse. Mm-hmm. And Peter Berg, the director of this film, said that if you can handle an interview with Diane Sawyer, you're pretty much an actress. You can do anything you want. And Rihanna was in this, obviously. And she was also in Luc Besson, his science fiction film, Valerian and the World of 1,000 Cities, or the City of 1,000 Worlds. Anyway, I have it on Blu-ray. It's great.
Valerian.
She's good.
I've been wanting to see that because it's got a lot of funny looking aliens.
Well, if you like The Fifth Element, this is almost like it's like a low-key similar situation. I wouldn't say it's as good as The Fifth Element, but I enjoy it very much.
Oh, of course, it's not as good as The Fifth Element. Come on, Bruce Willis.
But it's worth
Well,
it. It's worth it to watch. I enjoy
that's
it.
that's high praise. I'll have to check it out. I love The Fifth Element.
There you go.
And I don't know if I said hi to Sigvaldison. I built that model as a kid. Don't think it is still around though. The probably
Siggy.
talking about the Missouri.
Yep, the Missouri, the Mighty Mo.
And the Japanese ship called the Starship Yamato. Our Star Blazers prime the wave motion gun. I would like to be talking about that movie. I haven't seen it. I need to go watch it.
It's a good one. I have the Yamato behind me.
Nice. Why don't the aliens ever just use the sidewalk?
The dome that they put down over so that no one could get into Hawaii.
Oh,
Did they
they-
try a
go
submarine?
ahead.
Like, does it go down
Submarine.
in the water? Like, yeah, did they try with submarines to get in
They,
underneath?
not in this movie. They should have.
Hmm.
But the dome also extends down 2 miles below the surface of the water.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes. I can't believe I remembered that.
Well, you have to cling to any scientific fact or any sort of logic in this film.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. Valerian is definitely not as good as Fifth Element. It's okay to watch
Right.
while you're doing ironing. All right. Good to know.
I like, you know what? I like Cara Delevingne. I find her attractive.
Oh, that's a good idea, Spidey. I don't know if Sean Carter. I don't know if you're in touch with Sean Carter again, but if you did a lot of modeling when you
I
were a
am.
kid, he might want to talk to you.
Oh,
That is
absolutely.
a good idea.
I have the 2-foot
You may want to DM.
long model of the Yamato behind me. Absolutely. I'd love to talk with Sean Carter.
Okay, so this field. Okay, yeah, and this is the part where it talks about it being, how big it is and how deep it goes underwater. Although I wouldn't have mind seeing some submarines in this movie because they had everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, so there's some shouting.
Yes, there is shouting.
Yeah, because they're rescuing the Japanese who survived, the survivors. It's a ugly scene, just as you would expect.
Yeah, no.
And then
it's
we go back to
it's
the very large
tumultuous.
arrays. Yeah, the radio telescopes. And some jeeps come up and tell Sam and Mick, hey, get off the mountain. Haven't you heard? There are big crazy aliens after us. I don't know if that's what they say, but get off the mountain.
Okay, so we do get to a point where it's like, oh, we have to rescue the people on the mountain. But the thing is that the people on the mountain have been given every opportunity to evacuate. And
Yes.
so, and the thing is like when what's her name, Brooklyn Decker, says, "Oh, we gotta go," and then Cyborg says,
Mick. His name
"I
is
never
Mick.
seen." I'm gonna call him Cyborg. He's like, "I never seen an alien," and I was like, you know what? Like, I really hashed this out in my brain. I was like, if I go and see an alien, and that is the last thing I do before I die, I think that's probably worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see an alien. And then if I die, it's like, I've seen everything.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. So I do appreciate it. However, they are putting themselves in danger on their own volition.
Correct. And Sam doesn't want to be left alone, so she follows Mick where he goes. So that's good. And they're a good team in this movie.
Well, his legs won't get tired.
Well, he does still have thighs, you know. Like,
He has thighs? No, he doesn't.
Massive ones.
Oh no, I suppose he does.
Yeah. That's probably why he needs that cane so much. So, because
Well,
probably
come on.
also because he just started. It feels like he just got those legs.
and that's part of the thing that I find interesting about this movie is that there is a lot of the enablement, or sorry, not enablement, wrong word, but there is something about
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's about the veterans who have lost something becoming useful. It is a reestablishment, like, just because, like, he starts off the movie saying I'm half a man, and it's like, no, you're not. You're a full dude.
I think that
And he
might
proves
be
it.
Mick might be probably the best part of this movie, and yeah, that is a good character arc that he has. He's the only one with a good character arc, I think. I mean, Alex was kind of just given it. He just like, and he's still kind of dumb at first, and then he suddenly figures out what strategy is. But I don't really feel the character growth like I do with Mick. Old Man Bird for $9.99 says, "But if you delete, then you don't get to enjoy having seen the alien."
Right.
Out of your 37.
I'm just send a probe. Send a probe.
No, but come on, Spidey, you're an adventurer.
Yeah,
If
no, I
you
did.
If you were like, there's a volcano over there, but there's an alien right beside it, and you're probably gonna die if you see the alien. But do you want to see an alien? I'd be like, I'd die to see an alien.
Yeah,
that's a price.
That would top.
Well, speaking of seeing an alien, everybody's standing around looking at an alien. And for Old Man Bird, I'll play the only Battleship commercial clip I haven't played yet, which is the end.
Battleship, a game of strategy from Milton Bradley.
But I say bullshit like that, and then I'm like, oh, it was a xenomorph. That's the alien you're going to see. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that one. That's scary. I want to see E.T.
That one is scary. Well, and this movie makes allusions to that, too.
Phoning home.
Yeah, there was a scene where one of the crew says, "We need you, Alex." And
what, Alex Rogan from The Last Starfighter?
Alex Hopper.
Oh.
No. Last Starfighter. That would be more fun.
It would be.
People are standing around the alien, and they think it's dead, so they're examining it and taking off the helmet, and so they're trying to learn more about it. And then they realize the alien has a spiky beard, giant pupils, but if it's
so
Rihanna starts talking about how her dad says that one day that he wouldn't want to be around when the aliens actually come.
Jill, have you ever seen the Star Wars Droids cartoon from the 1980s?
I'm sorry, I have not.
So these aliens look exactly like the prince from the Star Wars Droids cartoon from the 1980s. I did not take him as in any way, shape, or form menacing. Didn't understand, really. He's a porcupine.
He's a porcupine, but he has mind melding capabilities, so why they don't want to communicate? They could have communicated that way, but he just
and then well, you're absolutely correct. He does have the mind meld communication thing. What did he communicate in that mind meld?
I don't think he told him anything. It seems like he just extracted,
showed him gross
memory.
Shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I don't this is supposed to be the revelation of what the aliens are all about. And I watched this and I was like, no idea still. Thanks.
Yeah, there's still nothing. You're right. And that's my biggest problem with the movie too, Scotty.
Yeah.
Because we're similar in that regard of wanting to know the aliens' intent.
Yeah.
But all we get,
they're weird. They're weird. The aliens are very weird in this.
What was it? It was like someone compared this movie to Cowboys and Aliens. And I was like, well, at least in Cowboys and Aliens, I knew that the aliens wanted gold. Like, I was sure of what they wanted. And in this movie, I'm like, what are the aliens? Did they want stock in Hasbro?
Well, and they couldn't have that one element that is that's on our periodic table that we recognize because we don't have it in a stable form that they do. So there couldn't be that either. Because I think
But what
Old
do
Man
the
Bird said
aliens
that
want?
earlier.
Like, could anybody answer that?
Conquest. They just want
Puppies.
conquest.
Puppies.
Oh, God.
They wanted tacos.
They want their MTV. Okay. That's what they
Exactly.
want. Yes.
Exactly. Everybody Wang Chung tonight is the national anthem of the aliens. Anyway, moving on. So
Well,
they're
okay.
back.
Speaking of Bruce, there's a line from there's a line from Jaws here that's copied where Alex Hopper says, "We're gonna need a new planet." Kind of bad feeling, not a bigger planet, but a new planet. I felt like that was a copy.
There is a terrible moment when Taylor Kitsch does say, "I got a bad feeling about this," and I was like, "You're not allowed to use that."
Yeah, that was the same moment. That was the same moment. Yeah.
Well, at least it doesn't say I know.
Exactly. Very.
So,
Anyway.
yeah. So now the aliens are just walking around the ship, and it's a horror movie. So it turns into a mini horror movie.
Like, why? It would be so much cooler if I could actually see their alien faces.
Well, I don't. The aliens look weird to me. They look like Euchariah or Jebediah from the How the Grinch stole Halloween or something. God, what's with that stuff? Or they are every single d-bag singer from the '90s grunge bands. I mean, what is this with that stuff on their chin?
I just think they look like, Master Chief.
Yeah.
I wish that they were actually physically there. Like, I wish that they were,
Yeah, okay, but they do explain that at least where they have to wear sunglasses because light hurts their eyes. Another
They're
Trek
vampires.
thing. Oh my God, that's another new Trek thing from Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
With the
don't mention the filth.
No, I know. Don't mention the filth. But I think that the people who created the filth watched this movie and lifted a lot of things. And that's another one of them. So it wasn't just a Nas Abdeen that they took from. It was this movie. So there was this guy who tried to Walter the Beast Lynch tries to stop him. I don't have his face on the screen because we've got to get through the slides, but he tried. And even with the hammer, he even used a hammer. But of course, he gets tossed around like a rag doll, and we see the alien's arms transform too, like and into like a sword. And this movie is just like a weird video game to me, where you don't understand the villain very well. It's an alien. It's invading.
So Jill, my dad has the Blu-ray of this. So I watched the Blu-ray, and you know how in the beginning of movies you get like trailers and whatnot. Well, they had a trailer for the Battleship video game. And I was like, oh, wow. Like Battleship, the movie, the video game. And I was like, oh, wow, I got to check this out, see how it is. Maybe there's a new animation, like battle chess kind of thing. The Battleship video game is a first-person shooter. It makes no sense to even hold the title of Battleship. You played Battleship before, right?
Of course. Yes.
Did you ever think about running and gunning when you were playing Battleship?
No.
See?
So there's more action and things and Rake gets to destroy the alien with one of the turrets, so that's fun for her.
Max Redstone in the chat says E6. Miss.
You missed.
You sucked my battleship.
That's a hit. There's some horses standing around while Mick is showing some leadership skills to get off the mountain, but they're not. Okay, so she gets the keys while the horses are still there. I don't think anybody escorts the horses off the mountain. Rest in peace, horses. And of course, there are
Goodbye,
some.
horses.
Yeah, well, later anyway. Unless they figure out how to leave, but they seem to just be standing there.
And we get Jeep product placement here. So
There's no rubber
Right,
duck.
thank you, Wes Cagle. There's no proper what?
There's no rubber duck. Usually when you see Jeeps, there's a rubber duck. It's a Jeep thing.
huh.
Like a rock.
And of
Sorry,
course, there are
Forrest. Never
aliens.
mind.
There are aliens here trying to phone home, and Sam is feeling.
Does that guy
fearing for her
die? I
life.
forget.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He looks like a Muppet character. He's a real life Muppet, that guy with the beard.
I
I
did
think
like
he
when
was-
yeah.
I think he was in 28 Days Later. I think he was one of the guys who created the Rage virus.
Oh.
The only time there's precious few things to enjoy, and I did like when the alien zooms in on the horse to see if it's a threat and just finds a horseshoe.
You know what? That
really cute.
confused the shit out of me. I was like, okay, we're scanning an animal, makes sense. Go check it out. And then it showed the horseshoe, and I was like,
Yeah, that's all that's left of them.
And the reason why Scotty is calling Mick a cyborg is because Cal freaks out and sees that and says, "Oh, are you a cyborg?" Because he's seen all this nutty stuff today that he's just flipping out over something normal.
no, but this is
Somebody who has
true.
prosthetics legs. Yeah,
This is true. I have always said
technically,
that
yeah.
Canada created the first cyborg with Terry Fox. Terry Fox is a man who lost his leg to cancer, and then he got like a prosthetic leg, but it was, it wasn't aesthetic. It was very functional. And I think that Terry Fox is probably one of the first cyborgs. Now, that could be argued with people from World War II who had their arms blown off, and then they learned how to work with prosthetic arms and hooks. So I don't mean to be flippant about the people who have lost their limbs and resorted to these prosthetics. But to call them cyborgs, I do not think is derogatory.
No. Well, Terry Fox also ran across Canada with that thing, so good
not
Lord.
all the way.
Well, the big C got him.
That mean okay, so Scotty, by that logic, when I get old and I can't hear anymore and I get hearing aids, I will too be a cyborg.
Yes.
Yes. No argument. Good work. Can't wait. Actually, I really would like it if you're hearing, turn down the volume on your headphones.
I do.
Okay.
But I did some damage as a teenager. I really, really love that punk rock.
Well, you're a punk rocker. Yes, you are.
I think we all did as teenagers.
I'm still doing it now. My ears are bleeding.
So at this point, I am not following the slides. I just have these notes, and so we've got to get through the slides. We've got to get through the notes.
That slide there's Battleship again, where they're using the sonar buoys, and
this is where it finally,
but okay, so that means my notes are behind the slides because I've been going through it so fast. So we missed President Obama on the view screen and other places around the world having similar announcements.
Who did we miss?
Sounding the alarm. Obama, the president, previous
president. Barry
Oh,
Obama.
Barry, yes, Barry Soto. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's
so. Anyway, no, it was in Times Square. Too.
Yeah, and Times Square was also another big Coke Zero billboard.
We're not sponsored, but we do love Coke Zero over here.
They talked about MSNBC. There was rioting and looting, martial law, war horses, but these were police horses. And Admiral Shane was arguing with the Pentagon. Cal says the aliens really can't use the radio telescopes because there's no satellite to receive the transmission, except for Landsat, which gets into the proper position at 8:43 a.m. because these aliens do not know how to travel around the world and just go to the proper location that would make it happen faster, because these aren't the only radio telescopes in all of the world. So I was wondering if this actually was the optimal position for the aliens to be in. But this movie did not ask that question, so I should not be thinking about it.
Well, no, it's in the title. Like, the reason that it's in this location is because they needed battleships. This
Yeah.
can't be a land war.
Yeah.
It
And
has
there's
to be
only-
in the
yeah,
ocean.
Exactly.
And
there's
Hawaii
only-
is...
Well, Hawaii has the only serviceable battleship at this moment. Every other, even though the Missouri is still technically moored in a museum, it can still get underway, which actually happens. So,
Now I've caught up.
Yes.
Now I've caught up with this, where Hopper mixes up Japanese and Chinese when he mentions the art of war.
Not Brian. Good to
Oh,
see
not
you,
Brian's here. Great. You're just in time for tracking water displacement using tsunami buoys, which I think is cool. I think that's one cool thing in this movie. Like, there's bad things in this movie.
Jill, I think that is the hottest thing I've ever heard you say. Water displacement.
Well, yeah, because that's a thing all the way back to.
But when you say
Eureka,
buoy, it does something. It does something to me.
Buoy?
David Bowie.
Oh, good Lord.
Anyway, moving on. Let's keep going.
Well, okay, the water displacement thing goes all the way back to Archimedes in
Yes, in
Just
his
say
bathtub.
buoy.
Yeah, he's sitting
Archimedes
in his back.
tub. Yes.
Yeah, you had to figure out
Spidey,
how
say
much
buoy.
gold was.
Spidey.
What the volume of the crown was, and
Spidey, say buoy.
Eureka. Bowie. David
Yeah.
Bowie. I like Bowie.
Wes Cagle, say buoy.
I think it's pronounced boy, though. A lot of cultures pronounce it boy.
Yeah, I don't get
I
that.
really-
It's
yeah,
like,
you know what, I'm
but
okay
like,
with
what's the difference between quay and key?
Key. I know, right? I no idea.
Yeah. So it's naval. It's all ocean shit.
I think the only thing that bothered me about the because this water displacement thing that they'd use with the buoys is good, but are there that many buoys in Hawaii? I don't know.
Stop
Like,
it.
there's quite a lot
lot
that
of
they
buoys.
use.
Oh,
but,
I'm having
but
too
this
much
feels
fun.
like a real thing that would work to me.
No, I think it's great. And I think it does ground it back into the game in terms of doing it as a grid. And it is a collaboration between the Japanese and the American, and, you know, the guy who kicked John Carter in the head. Like that, it all comes together at the end-ish. And so I do appreciate the cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
It is Earth against the aliens, ultimately.
Speaking of the grid that we're looking at right now on the screen, on the board game, does anyone know how many grids are there?
I think it's one. Isn't it 1 to 10, and then whatever 10 letters of the alphabet, first 10 letters
Correct.
of the alphabet.
J, that A to J, the first 10. So it's 10 by 10, so 100 squares, believe it or not, in the Battleship board game.
Well done, Wes Cagle's winning the trivia on
Yeah.
the Battleship board game.
Played a lot of Battleship as a kid.
I'm looking at one right in front of me now.
Nice. And you know, if you want to find out whether these buoys are like they are, you got to ask Noah. You know, they'll know. So
Noah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
What,
sense.
like is
No, that's what they do in the movie.
like Noah's Ark?
No, Noah. The I don't know what the acronym is. It's
Noah Wiley from
Because
ER?
I am
Northern-
flying through my slides really quickly, but yes, I did pick that up in the slides somewhere that they do get in touch with that. I believe.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Let's see. The north. Let's see. Where is it? No, maybe I don't have it.
India 37.
North American oceanographic atmospheric.
Yes, that's that.
Yeah, because there was a bit of drama with the bringing it up on screen in front of the international partners.
Oh yeah. No, I used to live with a girl down in Massachusetts who worked for NOAA, listening to whales And
listening to whales hump.
well, no, but they were able to
A
realize
biologic.
they were picking up sounds off of
including one way out of Pearl.
off of the coast of New England. They're picking up sounds from construction in Dubai, like underwater explosions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable how much noise pollution there is in our oceans.
And it's, it's terrifying because with the vibration of the ocean and all of the biologics that live within it, like it has to be absolutely cacophonous. All we wanted to be was in the water, and then we could talk to each other ish, figure out where we were. I'm not going to eat you. You're not going to eat me. Yada, yada, yada. But then all of a sudden, some asshole all the way out at Pearl starts fucking playing Baby Got Back at 2 a.m. It's too much vibration.
It is really sad that the whales cannot call out as far as they used to be able to.
Yeah.
Well, they should get FM.
What's all that Paganini they're playing underwater? So
it was Pagliacci.
Well, that does explain why whales beach themselves, and then we release them back into the water, and they re-beach themselves because they're trying to get out of the noise.
And I'm going to use the vernacular of the internet, but like when it's kind of interesting that when some people decide to unalive themselves, they just walk into the ocean. Some whales are just like, this sucks. And then they walk themselves onto the earth.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was morbid.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at Battleship.
And we can tell how well we're taking care of the planet by looking at how the animals are doing. And in some cases, then things are not good.
Jill, you know what? I've been trying to make an island of plastic for the last 25 years, and everyone says it's a bad idea.
It's been done.
So I can go there? I can move there?
Yeah, you can go there, but it's really just garbage.
Do they well, so am I. Do they have hammocks?
I don't know. Maybe amidst the garbage.
I don't want to get eaten by sharks. Am I going to get eaten by sharks?
Only if you get sunk on the Indianapolis. So.
Oh, that sounds like a thing. Anyway, can we keep going?
So, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I am exactly. So Cal is scared, and so at one point he's told Mick has to encourage him to go get the telephone, and he does it. he threatens him. He says, "I'm going to break my still leg off of your ass." So he's channeling Red Foreman from that 70s show. And so then everybody's very, very busy. And the alien holds onto the device.
Busy?
Oh, there was one thing in terms of this is literally in my notes because this movie doesn't have a lot going on. But there's one interesting thing that the alien does do when Cal is getting the communications device is he starts shaking, and the alien stops him from shaking, but he doesn't grab the case away from him. And actually allows him to run away from the alien. So this tells me there's something more to the aliens. They just won't tell us exactly what.
I think that is 90% of my problem with this movie. Well, no, it's 60% of my problem with this movie is that I have no idea what the aliens are doing.
Mm-hmm. So they're able to communicate with the ships, and they have 4 hours to destroy the facility. Sam is able to talk to Alex, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so now we get another trope. We get the countdown, the clock ticking on.
A ticking clock, another Kurtzman thing, and so then of course. But a lot of things.
Did you say Kurtzman thing? No, ticking clock is universal.
Oh, that's a JJ thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's a forever thing. It's always been a thing.
But they use that a lot too. They use it a lot too. It's one thing that they
Yeah,
use
fair
quite a
enough.
bit.
You're,
They
you know,
overuse it. They overuse it. I don't mind a ticking clock sometimes,
all
but
right.
it can be overused.
Just attribute to everything you don't
It's
like.
just like
Attribute it to
I
Kurtzman.
just see a lot of things in this movie, like the Transformer stuff. That felt
Oh,
like
sure,
that too.
sure.
He inserted that into New Trek for no reason.
Well, but also it's like this is sort of a transition of like storytelling in movies and like 2012.
Sorry for
Like,
blinding everybody, but the aliens do not like light. So now it's morning time, so we know the movie's almost over. And Scotty, you were saying something about transitioning movies in 2012.
well, everyone knows what an 80s movie feels like or a 90s movie feels like. And I think that this is sort of the tail end of that era of blockbuster and also blatant product placement. I would put this with the Emoji Movie in terms of, oh, you're going to see this because of the branding.
Oh, you picked a movie. I like Battleship more than I like the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
Well, with shots like that, incredible naval shots and big guns. I mean, how can you not like this?
You know what? And Spidey, the only reason that I hold any animosity towards this movie is because and spoilers, everyone, they never say, you sunk my battleship.
Liam Neeson should have said that. You're correct.
Yes, for fuck's sake. Sorry about the swear.
Yeah, but they actually have to sink a battleship to say that line, and they never do. So
yeah, that's true. They said they ain't gonna sink this battleship or something.
Yep.
They say that.
Yep. One of the
Done
grizzled old vets says this. While they're loading up the shells, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, so we're getting up to them because now the poor aliens' eyes
we'll
are
get
hurt.
to the oldie Olsons when I have to fucking tip my hat to elderlies.
It's my favorite scene.
It is my that's my favorite.
The movie gets better when the old people start taking over.
Old people are stupid.
But they rock, man.
Now I'm just being mean. I'm sorry. I'll reel that in.
Some of them,
but not old people are not stupid.
They're not. They're not
just
stupid.
Just the old ones in Quebec.
People in general can be stupid, no matter what they are or who they are.
I'm very young and very stupid.
True.
Thanks, man.
And it's more spinny death thingies. So they couldn't couldn't destroy these spinny death things because they had to destroy the mountain. So now this ship is going to be sunk. So
okay, can we talk about the spinny death things?
J10. Oh, you sunk my battleship.
What are the spinny death things?
I destroy.
Like they show them being created and like put together.
Yeah.
Balls and chains. It's balls and chains.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they're like laserfied.
And they almost, I think they have some kind of AI because they are autonomous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. They are. You're right.
Yeah.
And that's the John Paul Jones that's getting destroyed there, I believe.
Oh, gosh.
That's right, Spidey.
Missile destroyer.
Thank you.
Which is a big, big ship. That's a massive ship.
Yeah, look at those screws there, man. That is huge shit.
I've got the model back in my parents' basement.
Stairway to Heaven.
This was a cool scene. Yeah, this was
That's rough.
It looks cool, but do they have to jump off the side that has the propeller spinning?
Yeah, you don't want to be there. No.
Well, but also I'm watching that in the most iconic situation of somebody falling off of the back of a boat and hitting a propeller is Titanic. So I watched that.
Yeah.
And this is like the cartoon version of Titanic. And I'm like, oh no, I've seen that before.
Yes. And but this is the point of the movie where we need a battleship.
Right. And so now, thank you for being a friend. Gone around the turn and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Boom, boom, boom. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the
Are you
biggest
crazy?
gift
That's the
was
museum.
no. It's Golden Girls. It's Golden Girls.
It is Golden Girls.
It is.
I
Yeah.
was wondering how much of that song you were going to sing.
I know the entire
He
song.
will. He
yo.
will go for the entire song if you let him go. There you go.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
it was
and
everywhere.
Alex gets his one speech in this movie. You men have given so much to your country, and no one has the right to ask any of you, but I'm asking. And they're like, okay, what do you need?
What do you need?
I need to
Yep.
borrow your boat.
And this is where the music is the awesomest in this movie. While they're fixing up the Mighty Mo and getting it ready, we get Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Yes.
Yes.
Well,
I
and, like,
learned
and
that would block my channel on all
No,
countries
it's
if I
fine.
played it.
I was a young man once who was only familiar with automatic transmissions, so I didn't know how to drive standard, and so my dad had an MG, and so I learned how to drive standard on that until I gave up, and then my girlfriend had a Pontiac Sunfire, and so that's where I learned, because the more modern gearbox was more accommodating. And so I love, and the reason I bring that like mental fart up is because this is when Jesse Plemons shows up and he's like, so how do I work it? And the old men, they're all like, you don't know how to work it, you stupid so-and-so.
Oh,
And then,
wait.
but then they teach.
Go wait a minute, go back. You missed one of the best lines when the guy, yeah, there it is. Oh, somebody's about to kiss the donkey. I love that line.
Everyone remembers "kiss the donkey" as being one of the most famous phrases from the board game Battleship.
Well, I did like this montage of the veterans teaching the younger officers how to work a battleship.
Yes.
But can they actually accomplish this in just a few hours? Is this at all realistic? Really?
Old people get it done, Jill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Okay, fine.
Like, we're
I
not
had that
old
question in my
yet, so
notes.
we don't know how to get it done. But when we get old, we'll get it done.
And this is the part of the movie that is amazing, and it was just serendipity because this was at that time they were making the movie. They needed to take the Mighty Mo out of its berth at Oahu for service, and so this is not CGI. This is the actual Mighty Mo underway in the water. They got shots of it as it was being driven. I think they drove it over to San Francisco.
Amazing.
So
That's
it's awesome.
The images are just amazing. That is such a cool battleship. Absolutely.
But, well, so because of, again, this is 2012, so I don't know how much CGI, and apparently there was a lot of practical effect going on. I kept watching these ships do of course cinematography makes the port side turns more dramatic, but was this mostly practical? Do you guys know?
Well, all the shots of the Missouri are, because like I said, it was actually underway. They actually filmed it while it was underway because they had to move it at this time. Yeah.
And that's why it looks
It looks fast. It looks awesome.
It does. It really looked amazing. And the music with the soundtrack and the old people and getting shit done, the montage, that was amazing.
I'm glad they never played Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, I didn't understand what the appeal was But when I saw this part of the movie, now I understand why I love this movie.
Yes, and
Just
when an
incredible.
Iowa class battleship fires full broadsides,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Oh,
whoa!
And
yeah.
I want to apologize to the chat. I have not gotten back to you guys in a little while. I'm going to finish the movie and see what I can do. In just under 20 minutes, I have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, and this is the point where he turns the tables on the aliens, and he misinterprets the art of war and accidentally is the hero, an accidental hero, as we mentioned before. And he thinks the phrase "fight the enemy where they are" means to get them to get to the target and then perform evasive maneuvers to avoid their shots, and that's what he does. He gets the aliens to shoot, and then he drops the anchor so that he doesn't get shot.
Yeah, I that's one part. It's cool. It's cool. I don't find that realistic that you could drop the anchor and have the ship turn 180 degrees.
I don't know. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a big anchor chain.
It is cool.
It is cool, but I don't know how is that really practical?
You know what it reminded me of is, remember in like Batman '89 when Batman had
around the corner.
Yeah.
Grappling. I can't believe you just brought that up. That's what I was.
That's what I thought.
That's what it reminded
and
me
I was
of.
like, it's fine.
Yep.
Well, and basically that's this part of the movie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
B4. Hit. J1. Ha! You missed.
You missed.
No, but at this point, it's all previs action scene. There's no story. Who cares?
No, well, that hasn't been the case for the last hour and a half, Scotty.
Yeah, fair enough.
They ain't gonna sink this battleship. No way. There it is.
Damn right.
Don't like it.
There it is. Yeah.
Best line in the whole movie.
Worst.
Well, the funniest line is, I can't believe that worked. From the other captain, Japanese captain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We can't either. We in the audience can't either.
Like the only thing they had to do is just say you sunk my battleship.
Now this is awesome. Right here. When that shield goes down, and Liam Neeson's like, I want every plane in the air right now. And it's like the cavalry coming to the rescue. It was like the Riders of Rohan coming in. It was awesome.
Oh, yep. Wait a minute. You told me last. Okay, never mind.
What?
It's not the cavalry. Because, oh, wait. No, that was Max telling me not to use the word cavalry. I was supposed to use some other word. I forget how he corrected me.
I remember.
Militia?
Yeah, I remember him correcting me, but I forget what the actual word was.
The Jem'Hadar.
That's why I didn't use any.
The Maquis.
Anyway, the aliens are trying to call home with the satellite.
Yes.
This is a weird movie.
Mick fights the alien now. Rips off his helmet without even knowing that that's going to hurt the alien, but it does. And then he knocks his teeth out. And then even though we skip the part where Cal runs away and says, "This is my stuff, I'm leaving," but he comes back in this part of the movie and helps knock out the alien who's about to kill Mick.
I just want to say something quickly. I don't think I have ever seen a punch in the face with teeth coming toward the screen in the same way it was in this year's Superman 2025, and this movie. I was like, where else have I seen teeth go into the screen? And I'm like, I don't, like, maybe a cartoon or something, or maybe a comic book, but never in a movie.
That scene was a very, very, very Deadpool opening-ish kind of moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
anyway,
and
what
so
a gross pig boy.
So now the big spinny things are coming too. So now they have to decide if they're going to destroy the mountain radio telescopes or the spinny death wheels. And so they go for the mountain. And so I knew there'd be some kind of attempt at a sacrifice in this movie because Scotty said this was a bad Independence Day, so I was waiting for
Yes,
this.
I was.
But there was no sacrifice needed because, as Wes Cagle says, Liam Neeson brings in the troops, and those spinny things are destroyed, and also the mountain radio telescopes are destroyed, and so we're all very glad.
There's much rejoicing.
The invasion scouting party on the aliens' part was so small that maybe I don't know if the aliens are going to come back in 20 years or they're going
See,
to
at this
get
point
another.
in the movie, I'm just sitting there going like, Hopper, ask Liam Neeson to marry his daughter.
Yeah, but they're in the middle of a ceremony, so it's a official ceremony, so that you don't want to interrupt that.
Have you ever been to an unofficial ceremony?
That's called rehearsal.
Oh, fair enough. Good answer.
Yes, very good. But that's a great scene there. They think they're done for. Those balls of death are coming to the mighty Mo. But nope. We get the cavalry coming to the rescue.
The reinforcements.
Yes.
Okay, Boomer.
Oh yeah. There's a jet engine pilot with Boomer as his tag.
Those are big guns, baby. Ugh.
Yeah, they are. 14-inch. Are those 14 or 15-inch guns?
I think those are 16-inch guns. Only outdone by the Yamato with their 18-inch guns.
16-inch guns.
And this is a good part when right here where he gets awarded. He walks up. He's got his purpose back. He's got his dignity back. Everything comes full circle from the pessimistic man who's given up on everything, and now he's back.
He lost
Absolutely.
a brother.
Mick is amazing.
Yep.
In terms of his character development, that's all this movie has is Mick, and that's good enough. Actually, I found this movie a lot more fun to talk about than to watch.
Yes.
Well, I don't. Maybe the big, massive military hardware moving through the ocean, maybe it doesn't appeal to you the way it does. Because
I do like it, but I'm still sitting there waiting for something to entertain my brain while I'm waiting for some kind of story to happen, something intellectual. I would have enjoyed a little more.
This is great. This is great right here. This scene.
Far between. Oh, that's right.
Yes, he tells him no.
Yeah, he asked
no,
for
it's
permission
great.
to
Let's get a
marry-
chicken
to marry
burrito.
It's
God, Liam
too much
just trolls
action
him.
movie, not
Yeah,
enough
it's
thinking.
brutal.
that is awesome.
Like, because Hunt for Red October had a lot of intellectual things to chew on every single moment.
This is like skiing, Jill, where sometimes you spend 3/4 of the time on the chairlift just to have that 12 minutes down the ski run.
No, see what you got here is you look at Red October and this film. You're looking at the early Beatles albums and the later Beatles albums. The early ones being this movie, and the later ones being Red October. The early stuff is all fluff.
Wes Cagle, I dude, high five, hugs, twirly dances. I'll buy you a cupcake. What you just said was the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard on the internet.
But the Beatles' early albums is all nothing but fluff and pop.
If you're gonna compare Hunt for Red October and Battleship, I'm gonna ask you to get off my lawn.
I don't know which one had the cooler naval shots. I gotta go with Battleship.
You know what? You got a good point. Spidey, fucking like this is a gorgeous movie. If you like seeing boats,
I do.
This is amazing.
Yep.
I think it's a gorgeous movie.
I'm going to say,
and it did get inspired. I think it got like sponsorship or at least endorsement from the American Navy.
Oh, it did.
Like they were on board. No pun.
It'll help recruit them.
Yes. Yes, they did. They allowed their stuff to be used. And okay, so I'm doing a bit of a lightning round with the chat because I didn't get to talk to you guys earlier. The Padawannabe said, I thought the aliens were trying to just bring more aliens. That is the only thing we know for sure.
Yep.
The only thing we really know is that they want to call the aliens. Whether more are going to come or not, we don't
I
even
never
know
saw
that
a
for sure.
girl alien. So if the girl
I did
aliens
not.
were hot, then I'd be, on board.
And you'd forgive some of this movie if the girl
Yeah, of
aliens were hot.
course. If there were hot girl aliens.
Oh, like Orion, green alien chicks, you mean?
Bingo.
Yeah, like Tendi.
Yes.
And the Padawannabe says if aliens came to our planet and attacked us, we'd have zero idea what they'd want. But my problem was just that they didn't even try. They didn't even try the communication route at all. It was not
because the
even a second thought for
communication.
anybody, or first thought rather. Hello to Kronos also.
Hey,
Hey,
Kronos.
Kronos. Yeah, he's been here for a while.
No, but the communication ship was
I know.
destroyed upon entry.
Oh, yes.
So it does make sense that it all breaks down, but then it just becomes, good guys, bad guys.
But Scotty,
It's like the aliens are bad guys.
The aliens have superior technology to us. What do these aliens need with an Earth
What
radio
does God need with a
telescope?
starship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know.
They're superior to us. Why do they need our communication thingies?
Well, and also it doesn't make sense because the alien world.
I know they
Earth
destroyed
is-
theirs, but still.
No, they didn't. The reason that we got in touch with them is because they had, hey, you got a place like ours. Can we sublet? So it was mutual agreement, or at least that's how it was presented by us Earthlings. And so then they decided, we have a place exactly like yours, and we want two now. And that's how it worked out.
And that could be, but they never say it. They never say, we need another Earth.
Well, what if this theory is the aliens took our broadcast as an invitation, came down here, and when our satellite destroyed their thing, they got pissed and just started fighting, throwing punches because they thought we punched them first.
Sure.
And this is a ridiculous conversation when talking about a movie that is supposed to be an adaptation of a board game called Battleship.
Nice.
There you go.
I love this movie. It is porn. You're right. Naval porn.
When you guys played the game Battleship, did you put pegs for your own shots as well as your opponent's shots?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You gotta
I had
both.
You have to do the misses, yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah. But see, it has all of the classes of ships and what the how many holes are in each one, and I just used to play. I would take these in the bathtub and just play with them. That was last night.
Yep.
Well, of course, you had to do prep work for my show, and I appreciate your research.
Did anybody else playing that game? I used to take both the destroyer and the cruiser and put them together so that it would fool the other player to think it was the aircraft carrier.
Yep. And which was the hardest to sink, do you think?
Oh, the destroyer if you left it by itself. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had a hard time with the sub a lot. And yeah, here's the I've got the game top right there.
Very nice.
Now, when this originally came out, I pretty sure my copy that our family had, one of these cases was blue and one was red.
Yep, I remember the red and blue ones. Yes.
But now this is a very old set, and it's all gray. So so they were blue and red. I thought so, West. I thought so. Yeah, very cool set. Yeah, that is amazing. A lot of fun with. And you know what? It didn't come with any spare ships, and I don't think we ever lost one. Which you'd think, like, you'd lose these because they're pretty easy to lose.
I do have this board game now these days, so gotta play it soon.
Yeah,
You
very
got to
cool.
keep the pieces together. It's important. It's like
Oh, yeah.
checkers or Scrabble.
Yep.
That's why I employ the use of Ziploc bags.
Ah. Now, when you
Well, look
played,
at you, money bags.
exactly right. Did you ever did you ever put all the ships? Because my brother used to put all the ships in like one corner. and
Yeah.
You just miss forever.
Yeah.
But then it would be like fish in a barrel.
But once you made the first hit, it was all over.
Oh yeah.
I would always put
Kind
the
of like
littlest,
Minesweepers.
like the 2-peg. I would put it right beside the aircraft carrier.
There you go. Yeah.
But doesn't that
There an
No,
after
and-
credit scene? I didn't know there was an after credit scene.
I think
No,
so.
I turned it off as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Hey,
I had no idea. Okay, hold
All
on.
right. All right.
Okay,
Well,
Scotty.
Jill. Yes.
go ahead. No, well, if they made a 20-minute version of this movie that was only the shots of the ship sailing through the water, then it would increase your rating of this.
No, I would highly recommend watching this movie, but I would say it's not good. Yeah, like what? What do
Keep
we
the sound off?
What do I have to rate it? Like, is it out of 10? Is it an ABC? Is it out of 5?
Give it out of 10. This way we got a lot of nuance.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nuance.
Yeah, this out of 10. 4.
Okay. How do you like
It is visually appealing, but the plot is nonsensical. I don't know why there are aliens. I don't know why it's called
And it
Battleship.
gets kind of boring. It gets kind of boring when it's just action and we don't actually get any kind of ideas. And
Also,
yeah, no,
all the romantic people are unappealing to me physically.
And
Okay,
there
so
there is
we're gonna
an
talk
after
about-
credit scene.
There's an
Yes.
after credit scene, and I'm looking at it right now. It's a
In
bunch
Scotland,
of kids in the farmland, and they're like, so they're talking about music. I couldn't get Beyonce either. These are little boys, I guess teenagers. And
Yeah, they're
at a
Scottish
farm,
lads. Yes.
lads, and they see a farm. Oh, I guess this movie wanted a sequel. Is this sequel bait?
Yes.
They're turning around. They're scared.
The Hasbro Cinematic Universe.
Wow, look, guys, look at this. So they run close, something's smoking, it's crashed on the ground, and they touch it with the stick. Everybody's climbing on top of the whatever it is, and they're beating it with the stick.
Yeah.
I'm just not showing it because then I don't want to deal
Yeah.
with the copyright.
Now, if I've ever learned anything,
what are they beating?
Well, it's a meteorite. If I've learned anything, don't from the Blob, don't hit a meteorite with a stick.
And then
But
an
is
adult
that-
comes to help. Because just like when the pinata, nobody can break the pinata because it's a real authentic Mexican pinata, a grown-up comes to destroy it. And
Is that a spin-off? Or is it like
Spin-off?
more Battleship lore?
I think it's a piece from the destroyed ship as it crashed down. So
It sounds stupid.
Okay, wait a second. What is going on now? I don't understand what's happening. I need to look at it.
well,
So let's
the
look
guy
at it.
opens it up, and then a hand comes out. It's obviously one of the aliens is in that crater.
Yes, I did get that much, but I'm also not sure what's
It's
happening.
chainsaw abuse.
I need sounds.
That's not how you use a chainsaw.
That's not how you do it. You're right.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
That's
gotta
part of the
go.
movie.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just pausing it because I have to pause.
Yep.
Well, but I didn't know there was more movie. Scotty?
Yeah. They did it.
Well, this is it. It's like 5 seconds from here. So
Yeah, okay, 5 seconds. Here we go. Where's the inside? Okay. It's an alien. All right,
Whoop-de
all right,
fucking
there we
do.
go.
That looked like a battleship.
And that's
hell?
Battleship. That's Battleship. And anyway, you guys, I appreciate you guys coming to talk to me about this, and also everybody in the chat.
Love it.
I have no time. I've
We gotta
run
go.
out of time.
Yes, absolutely.
But I have an important announcement.
But thank you for telling me about the after credit scene, Franco Walker. Oh, I wish I had more time. I hate rushing you guys out.
But I have an
Hope you
important
and your family are
announcement.
doing well. You too. I know you have an announcement. I'm just I'm almost through the chat. Or you could put
All
the
right.
ships at the right angles and not always mess people up. Oh, okay. And Old Man Bird says, nice Star Wars reference, anti-derivative Joe. And are the eggs really wet? Bye, y'all, says Penny.
Are
Later,
the
Taylor.
eggs really wet? That
Okay.
sounds dirty.
I don't know what's happening. Scotty,
I
what
don't
is your
either.
announcement? Let's have all the announcements.
So between September 5th and 7th, the Criterion Closet is going to be at the Toronto International Film Festival. And I believe that the Criterion Closet is probably one of my favorite toy stores. So if anyone wants to donate to me to get to the Criterion Closet, I can promise you a video at that closet making my selections. You're only allowed to take 3. But if you want to donate to me buying stuff, please do.
That's awesome.
Very good.
Thank you,
I
Scotty.
don't know how to
and
do
thank you
that.
for talking about the movie.
No idea
You gotta have
how to do
PayPal.
that.
You got to get a PayPal
Yeah.
set up.
I think I have a PayPal.
And I want to particularly thank Canadian Spider-Man for suggesting this stream. It was very interesting.
It's a fun movie. I just
It
love
is.
it. Thanks, Jill.
Yeah, you're welcome. I did find some fun elements, and I did want to start getting out of my comfort zone of movies that I love. I mean, I do love a lot of movies, and I want to hear of what my listeners love. And so that's going to become a thing more and more often in the future, where I ask you guys what you want to talk about, and we'll break free from some of the confines that I put myself in, and we'll and this is one of them. I would not have watched this on my own. This is great. I would have been like, I want to do Battleship Yamato. I think would have been fun too.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there is an actual there's a Japanese movie called The Admiral, all about Admiral Yamamoto, which is, if you don't mind subtitles, is amazing.
Oh,
But you're so jazzed for Tora.
I am. Yes.
well,
Jill is,
and
right?
Scotty has. Yeah, I want to see Tor. Oh wait, Canadian Spider-Man has a cat riding a shark who is vomiting a rainbow.
That is
That is
in
the name of my
space
first album.
with a nebula full of tacos.
Taco Cat. Yeah, that is correct.
That's
Those are my
fun.
swimming shorts. I bought
is-
those in Mexico. Those are actual swimming shorts that I wear.
Nice. Is Taco Cat like Nyan Cat?
It's an anagram, isn't it? Where it's the
Oh.
same backwards and forward.
Oh, okay. There you
Is that
go.
what an
I have to
anagram is?
step away for a minute, but I want Wes Cagle to talk about anything he wants to talk about the movie and about whatever you want to talk about in general. And actually, I'll just make everybody normal size because I'm a
Sure,
step away just
sure.
for a minute,
Well,
and we're gonna get this going.
I say
Well, I gotta go.
Okay, well, I'll just say this is the greatest movie since Godfather. So there it is. There, I'll just leave it up.
It is Battleship.
It's the
I would like
greatest
to tell
Battleship
everybody
movie. Yes,
this
okay.
is better than The Godfather. Yes.
All
Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta run.
right, Scotty.
Thank you so much. Tell Jill that yes, I still owe her money. And Spidey, great to see you. Thank you for what it is a fun movie. You can say it's a piece of shit because it is, but it's also really good.
They ain't ever gonna sink this battleship. No way.
Doesn't count. Don't like it. You cannot make a Battleship movie and not say You sank my battleship. Like, you have to say the thing.
They could have had a scene with Liam Neeson actually playing Battleship, or the two brothers playing Battleship, and then Liam Neeson comes in and says, "You sank my." But they could have. You're right.
Well, but
Yes.
remember,
Yeah.
That
like,
would've been
one of the guys, like, actually was on a battleship that sank. He could have said, "I don't respect you because you sank my battleship."
That would have been a great. Yeah, why didn't anybody play the board game? They had all this product placement for
Right.
Coke Zero. They had Subway.
Yeah.
They had MSNBC, but they couldn't play Battleship.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm out of time.
Oh, you sank my battleship.
Okay. Good. See you around.
All right. Bye, Scotty.
Later.
Hi, Dash.
All right, Scotty.
So you have some options today as Friday entertainment immediately after this. You can go check out Trev Retro. He's doing cool stuff. But there's also, I officially like to promote I like UK Danger Man. And so I forgot to do this, so I'm gonna do it now. Or I go into my channel and my manage videos, and I'm gonna set it up so that when this stream ends, people are taken to UK Danger Man. You can choose to hang out with him or to go do something else because it's Friday.
Nice.
And yeah, right. So now's the time to think, what are you going to do with your weekend? What's going on? I hope you guys have a great weekend. If anybody has any questions or they want to make some additional comments about this movie, please feel free to do so in the comment section. I respond to every single one. So we'll see if we get any conversation going there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm 12 subscribers away from 1,400, which is fun times.
Nice. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I guess the work pays off.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm more of a slow and steady kind of thing. A lot of people have already passed me, but I don't mind as long as I'm still growing.
You started off smaller than me, a little bit, I think, or around me, and now you're triple. So well done. No, your work is working. Keep working.
Well, and that's true. It's all relative, right? Let's see.
Yep.
Where is that UK Danger Man? There he is. He's already live. So
there you go.
Nice.
Saving that. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. Oh, and Daniel's right here just in time to say goodbye.
Daniel's Hot Topics. I'd like to see
Hello,
Mythbusters test the anchor battleship maneuver.
Oh, yeah, I love Mythbusters so much, but it's always so sad to think about what happened to Grant Imahara. Rest in peace. Valdison says bye, everyone. And Travis live.
So long, Sig, until we try to release our Eldritch God.
Yes, that'll be tonight.
Yes.
It'll be another attempt. And I'd stay in chat, but I've got to.
Yes.
I'm already late.
Life
I'm
comes
already
first.
late. Yeah. Oops, I did not mean to drop you guys. Apparently, when I go to closing videos, that happens.
That's okay. We got to go.
Yes.
Mm.
So long, everybody. Thanks for all the fish.
the ways our differences combine to create meaning and beauty.
It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
May we together become greater than the sum of both of us.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on. Battleship! Battleship! Milton Bradley's great game of strategy. It's loaded with action and suspense.
B4. Hit. J1. Ha! You missed. J10. Oh, you struck like Battleship.
Battleship, a game of strategy from